Last time, the Waterdeep crew, right? Yes. The Waterdeep crew was going through the many doors of Melora inside Melora's temple, saving, I believe, 3 different champions in your experience. Or is it 2 champions? Throughout that time, you guys got to experience rooms of utter chaos, but you land yourself inside one of horrors. You experienced what is a madness stalker, which was gross and disgusting, but you guys were able to get rid of that. And you also got a little taste of madness. What did I call them? I don't think I called them boomers. They were bombers. Madness bombers. And one individual was torn in half and eaten by the stalker, but you guys managed to save the second one, which appeared to be a priestess in the robes of Corlyn. Again, the place you're in itself appears to be reminiscent of the mountain that you saw Orlith at, with the children of Vision. Thank you. There's not much air down here. It's dark, dank, moldy, but there's a stillness to each of the rooms. The priestess appears to be a elf. Now, when she's closer to all of you, and you have Shalmir's shield lighting up the room, the slight warmth from one another, especially as the wall of fire is dimming down from Tyrion. I believe that's everything to reset ourselves after a little bit of a break. What do you guys want to do?
Did we talk to this person last time?
You did not yet.
Not
so,
at all.
like, not even a little bit.
I'm trying to remember.
Oh my god, are you a
Yeah.
pig?
I'm like, did we talk to this person?
Nope, I'm waiting for that encounter. Otherwise, I guess she just wanders off. Thanks! As all of you are away from your controller, just standing there on your MMO AFK.
Yes.
My dialogue trigger isn't triggering. Oh no!
Camera starts panning around us instead.
Please, I don't want to go on my predestinated walking pattern. Please talk to me. Right then. Thank you. Thank you so much for saving me. This has been a nightmare, a non-stop nightmare. Who are you?
Well, I'm Charnook. That's Tyrion. That's Elias. That's Shalmir. And that's Ignatius.
It's wonderful to meet you all. I am called Shariah. I am what they call an Oracle of Corlyn.
Oh.
Oracle.
Yes.
What does the Oracle of Corlyn do, exactly?
Typically, we are handed the highest esteem of his teachings and practices to give out to those in the world that wish to hear it, and also pass judgment from his paladins that bring in those that need judgment.
And what are you doing here?
We are trying to restore Cortland's champion.
Do you know who that is? Do we know who that is?
I'm unsure. It was before my time, but in the urgency of Cortland's recent departure from our world, we tried our best.
Oh, I didn't want to be the one to have to tell her. Thank God. Oh.
Say,
Scrambled to try and restore what order we can in his hopefully short absence. Many of the corrupted of these madness creatures have desecrated our temple and turned many of our people.
So, what year do you think it is? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, and she gives you a date? That is definitely not. No idea. That doesn't sound like a date to you.
Ooh,
That's an era foregone.
Well, I have got some bad news for you. And then I tell her.
I don't know what that date means either. We've only been gone, maybe a month at most. Inside this temple.
Nope. Sorry,
No. That does not sound right.
No.
But we can definitely get you out of this awful place if you would like to follow us.
Yes.
Yes. Well, at the very least, we need to try to restore Corlyn's champion. I have one of the parts we need, and out of her sleeve she produces what appears to be a rib bone.
Is that the champion's bone?
Yes,
Is
that
it
is one of
connected
them.
is it connected to the spine bone?
No.
That's how that works, right, Hunter?
Being an Oracle Corlyn, I have many clerical properties and magical abilities. I just need two more of his bones to restore him to his hopeful former glory. If Corlyn's powers are still out and about.
Do you know where to find them?
That's why we came to our temple. When we came back to our home here, many of our people started going crazy, and many of our animals became corrupted. It has to do with whatever occurred to take Corellin's connection from us and corrupted everybody with something larger than our understanding at this time, but I'm sure many of our people have potentially gotten to it. The problem is, without Corlyn, there's no one to keep the world in check, to abide by laws and orders and justices, and our way is so easily corrupted. Those that hold justice are the ones that are most accountable. Without Corlyn's guidance, we've seen corruption ruin the very best of us. So I fear if time has passed. You can tell she definitely doesn't believe you that she hasn't been in here more than a month.
So where did you find this part?
This was actually in this room, and I was actually traveling through, and she points towards the now dimming charring of those holes in the walls to try not to wake the beasts and the corruptions in rooms to rooms many of us were traveling through. But Melora has a way of playing tricks on us and sealing us into these rooms, and once we're sealed in, you don't really have the ability to move. When her stalkers come in or whatnot, they hear by sound, not so much by sight or smell. They are maddened. And they are great horrors. I do not know what has become of most of my peers, but I fear that many of them may have fallen to the same fate as the horrors that I've heard between the walls.
Big quiet place vibes here.
Yeah, you mentioned that there were two other parts that we were looking for. Do you think they will be just as this rib bone, or other parts, or what exactly are we looking for?
Most likely, the one that is essential is to get the champion's skull that was taken purposely by one of the madness creatures Melora taunted us with such. And the other one should probably be it sounds ridiculous, but I'm gonna say femur. But just to me, that sounded ridiculous in context. We need a head, a rib, and a femur.
Dude, the femur of Corlyn.
Yeah. Of Corlyn's champion.
Can you use it as a club?
Oh my god.
Is it a +1 holy weapon?
No, it is very fragile. There were more bones, but the
Single
madness
use plus
creatures
one holy weapon.
have
Single
been
use.
trying to destroy them, and it's the give and take. You need certain divinity to destroy it. So we got in a conflict where we were trying to remove all their tools for destroying the bones of our champion and cutting them off from their ability to channel Melora's divinity. We sort of cut off our own in here. So hoping we could win this zero-sum game, as you know, justice always prevails and all that.
Well, I'm not sure what power I have in here, but can I see that bone for a second? Reaching my hand out.
Yep.
I'm going to attempt to... yeah, go ahead. You can explain it first.
Yeah, she hands it over tentatively, but since you guys just saved her life and murdered these things and filled her in about a lot, she's okay to hand this over, also in the back of her mind knowing there are potentially more bones to get, but...
Is it, like, wrapped in any, like, cloth or anything like that? Or
Yes.
is it just, like, straight up bone?
No, like, it's in a cloth, and, like, she's holding it by the cloth, giving it you, like, grip it by cloth as well.
I'm going to attempt to use it as a spellcasting focus and cast Locate Object on the skull associated with this rib.
Big brain.
This is a cheeky play. Shalmir's brain is so big.
Shalmir, as you do this, you feel this connection to the Mountain Lord in your mind, and you start seeing like the formations of a crags, and they start falling off by the side and crumbling, forming like a sculpture behind. We can see the dwarvish look of the Mountain Lord etched into the stone, and his eyes glow with that orange you're so familiar with. And as you look into those eyes, you feel this extremely, extremely, extremely faint connection of something you are unfamiliar with, but it comes back to you strong, and in a light changing from the orange of your Mountain Lord changes to this white gold that you more associate with Ulazal's tear back into you, and you get the sense of where the skull is. It is about 2 rooms over. You have it in your head right now where the skull is, and you actually feel a couple more bones throughout, but they're a little hazier because you weren't specifically going for it. So you do know, and you have a good idea where the locations of these bones are.
Well, that's certainly never happened, and wasn't expecting it to work, but yep, it's over there.
Right. Could you maybe
carefully.
Could you locate the other ones as well? You have any idea?
Perhaps, but maybe we should find the skull first.
All right, that's fine. Do you sense any other undead? Wait, I can do that. I'll use my divine sense.
Sure.
Telius, what are you talking about?
right, of course.
Do you trust more of the Mountain Lord's power than Halal's? I have something I can teach you.
I trust my mother. Whoever that is, I don't really know the family tree, but yeah, I trust her. So do I notice any undead fiends or anything affected by the hollow spell within?
Yeah, you get a sense of quite a few all out and about. Not in the room, but in the adjacent rooms.
What about near
the
the skull? Oh, okay. So yeah,
you don't know where the skull is, obviously, because you didn't.
I would point in the direction at least.
Yeah, so he did, but as he points, it's basically pointing to a corner of a stone wall. So you still have the option of either A, cutting or breaking through a wall, or going through one of the nesting areas, like the molds that are cracked out in the wall.
How flimsy are these walls?
They are made of stone. That's what you guys did last time. I remember cutting through, and it was loud, and good old Oracle got yummed. And the next time you were a little better about it.
Unfortunately, we're not the stealthy type, so... How should we proceed? And we can break through the walls to get to the thing, or we could...
I mean, how many stones do you think there realistically are? I mean, if we get them all at once, Tyrion could just, like, blow them up.
I mean, I also
I
have
could
this.
just, like, go...
I also have this. as I hold the holy claw of Hall. I mean, it seems to be pretty effective as well.
Well, I suppose we don't necessarily need to be stealthy. Perhaps Charnook and I prepare together to get through this wall. You all, Tyrion, and Tullius, Ignatius, maybe as well, prepare to attack.
Unless somebody has a brighter idea. I mean, I'm all for just straight up going through walls and killing things, but...
I mean, honestly, it might play to our strengths if we just bust through in one fell swoop. I mean, like I said, we're not very stealthy, so...
What do you think,
Maybe.
Ignatius?
Maybe the breach and surprise might work. I don't know.
I think it's definitely the most direct option, but being so careless caused someone to lose their life already today. Do we want to risk more?
Fear only that we will take the slow and stealthy option and alert them far before we have the opportunity to get there, and more will lose their lives.
I agree. I think we should play to our strengths, regardless of the potential risk.
Who's the fastest one out of all of us?
No, about 40 feet in 6 seconds.
That's really fast.
Yeah, I think it's Bull Boy.
Yeah, I was pretty sure it was.
We should maybe try to do. Let's see.
Shit.
I'm wondering if we can potentially make it so that you are able to reach the people before any creatures can reach them. That might make their odds of not being attacked right away a little bit easier. Because these aren't the largest of rooms.
No, they're very claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, if we want to send Charnook in, perhaps Tullius would help me knock the wall down, or I don't. Tyrion, do you have anything that can crush a wall? Any magics?
I mean, he is known as Tyrion the Wall Crusher, so...
I mean, I've seen him do some things, so...
I mean, not directly to the wall.
Can't, like, disintegrate it or anything like that? That'd be really useful right now.
I have access to that, but I have very limited access to that, and we don't know. I'm very cautious about wanting to use my higher level magics right now because there may be stronger things deeper into this temple.
Could you...
We do have like 4 more rooms, or 4 more. Yeah, I mean, this is like a room that has many rooms, but it's still only 1 room.
Yeah.
We got like 4 other doors.
There's a few
room
more.
in a room.
I think
There's potentially more. Maybe not.
No,
I'm not even talking
obviously.
about in this section of rooms. I'm just talking about this temple in general. We don't know how far this goes and what other dangerous things are here, so I kind of want to save my higher level abilities for the more dangerous entities.
Respectable. Let's break down the wall.
I think if...
wait. Maybe you could heat it. Make it softer or easier to bust through easier.
That's interesting.
Just wish she had the...
Kind of like metal, but like rock. I don't know. I mean, Shami is the expert on these things.
I don't know if rock really is... I don't know if I can generate the level of heat that really allows for that. I can try.
To melt it, probably not, but I have known stone to crack on heating.
See? Now we're using our brains as a team.
Luke, at what temperature does stone begin to melt?
Very high. It depends on the stone, though. I mean...
I thought for sure you'd know it in a second, but you knew better. You knew better than in a second. You're like, it depends,
It's
fuckface.
the Monty Python thing. I don't know that.
Is it an Irish or African swallow? What does it matter? Well...
Well...
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go throw out my water bottle. There's a ladybug in there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Interestingly, let's see. Do I? No.
Well, I was thinking. Oh, go ahead.
I have a thought. You said these creatures primarily react to sounds.
Yes.
So if we were able to say there's more of you in each room, if we were able to let you know in the room not to make a sound, and we made the largest sound by entering the room, theoretically it wouldn't be as dangerous for you because they would be triggered towards us.
Depending on which horror you might run into, they become aggressive at sound. So whatever is nearest them, they may attack depending on which horror you're dealing with. We had, unfortunately, time for trial and error. There are 3 different kinds inside here. We haven't had great success identifying the 3rd kind, but the 2 we were able to tag as stalkers or bombers. Pretty self-explanatory. Stalkers climb along the ceilings and try and paralyze you with their spiked tails, and the bombers try to run at you with their poison gas from their mold spores. The 3rd
Can we
one-
remove 1 brick?
Fucking try.
We did try that before.
Shalimir, yeah, let's remove just 1 brick.
Mhm.
Just so there's a hole that I can... If we can do that quietly, there's a hole that I can access the next room. Like, I don't... Cause it wasn't necessarily bricks, it was just like stone.
Yeah, it
But,
was
like,
just
if
stone.
if we could just make a small hole that I can maybe access into.
Given
Try.
the depth
Can't,
of the other walls you guys have gone through, it's pretty hefty. It's not going to get on camera. Probably about 1.5 foot thick of this stone, but doable.
Maybe let's just try that.
No.
Can't promise it won't make noise, but
If it's not too loud, it might not be too bad.
I mean, I don't know.
I just have a thought to try and make it easier for the person inside.
we do this then. Does anyone have objections?
What would you like to do?
Pull out my chisel and my smithing hammer.
Yeah.
Enough of a hole to try and let my hand through.
Just a small hit first, see how much fractures off.
Give me dexterity checks, a dexterity check and a stealth check to start. Keep the hand steady and quiet.
Do I have proficiency bonus for this?
Yes, because you are
So
an exceptional smith.
18
Okay,
and 22.
excellent. As you start chiseling away, you do your best to muffle the sounds, even like I'd say taking like cloth out and handing it to your friends as well as having your own. So you're muffling it as you chisel, and anytime something might fall, they're holding some of the debris underneath so it doesn't make sounds into your room. And that tink, tink, tink is much lower in its tone, and you don't seem to hear anything stirring. It's going to take you probably like 5 minutes straight of doing this to get to the other side with your magical. If you didn't have magical tools, fucking forget
Right.
it.
Yeah. Let's keep going until somebody stops me.
Give me a
I assume
con
other
check.
people are listening.
Give me a con check now, just because it's one of those you're holding exactly in place now. You have your stealth.
20.
Your muscles are starting to get on fire. Holding anything for 5 minutes is a lot, especially in full plate armor. But you're still catching your way through. And now I want to ask you, as you approach getting to the other side, as you board it out over the course of 5 minutes, what is your plan for getting through? Do you want to... Because if you knock, it's just going to fall through to the other side.
Yeah, so once I know where I am there,
you can feel you loosen up. You're used
it's
to
starting to loosen. Yeah.
You know it's about to go.
Tyrion, it's about time. One more hit, I think. Is there any way you can prevent the noise from clanging on the other side? Tellius, for that matter.
I don't think I have anything.
You let Ignatius, he thinks he can't do it.
I'm going to cast Mage Hand on the other side of the wall.
Did the walls get in the way of that at all? Or?
So that's what I was looking up.
Yep.
It's verbal and somatic only,
Yep,
not
yep.
visual.
Yep.
And a spectral hand appears at a point you choose within range of 30 feet.
Yeah.
The hand lasts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast it on the other side of the wall, and I'm going to try to tap on the wall until it's in the place where we've been hitting.
Give me a Arcana check and a Stealth check. This is your testing your magical ability, your expertise, and moving your mage hand to the correct spot and getting feedback from feeling that mage hand and being quiet enough not to accidentally overdo it during the tense situation we're in.
Arcana's a 15.
Can you not sense where the mage hand is?
I mean, I would probably have a general sense, but I
Yeah.
can't see
If you
where
can't
it is.
see
I
it
feel like
also
you have a
is-
magical connection to it, right?
Sure, but that's not going to give you even your hand. Like if you can't see your hand and you start touching things, it becomes more difficult to understand what's actually going on. And especially feeling force as well through a magical entity that you can't see opposite a wall. You might accidentally go instead of nice and easy.
Well, the purpose was like
Yeah.
to be like doing like tap tap
Yep,
tap
yep.
tap, and essentially waiting until Shalimir hears a sound on the other side of where he's working.
It's going to be difficult. It's a foot and a half down. So
Yeah.
like putting your ear to the
So,
wall, trying to hear where that's
Arcana's a 15.
Yeah. And then what's the dex?
Stealth is a 2.
Okay, so that's what I was more... I'd say the first two taps, you hear this more... And it's definitely not where it's supposed to be. It seems a little below. And you hear a... on the other side of the wall now. A little easier to hear with less of the density there. Shalmir in particular hears it, the rest of the group not so much. And you know you've definitely made a bit of noise, but you were only tapping, so nothing too extreme because you stated that. But don't quite know where the placement is right now. We're in this uncomfortable zone. There does seem to be someone though.
If I
opposite
start
that
to hear
wall.
screaming, if I start to hear like screaming sounds of terror, I'm going to charge through the wall and be a hero.
And then what I want to do is,
You need it, Justin.
based on where I think it is, I want to try and put it like flat against the wall like this, and say, "All right, Shalimir, go."
Give me a wisdom check.
That is gonna be a 10.
Okay, Shalmir. What?
He told me to go. I'm going.
All right.
I have no reason not to trust him.
Give me a wisdom check too, Shalmir. The both of you. You're both feeling the final bit out here. You trust him to be in the right place.
19.
All right. Shalmir, his arm through and gets that little bit on the other side, and as it falls over, you're just about out of... You're almost right there, but it's just out of sight. I need you to give me one more dex saving throw to try to grab it before it hits the ground.
20 no whammies.
That was 14.
You can feel the weight into your hand, and you hear the faintest little bits go through, but they must have been pebbles, goddammit! And they hit the ground, and you can just... stillness into the next room. It appears to be pitch black. So, besides, does your hand glow, your mage hand?
Not really.
Yeah,
It's like spectral, so
Yeah.
it could probably be seen, but it wouldn't like emanate light.
Yeah. So you just see the blackness now, Shalmir.
Yeah.
As you recoil back, you now have a handful of the little bit of rubble from the other side.
So I'm just going to like bring it down to the ground softly.
Yeah. Easily enough. After all that, you're able to put it onto the ground
And then
without a sound.
in the hole,
Yep.
I'm just gonna start like rage like rapid casting message into the room.
Okay.
Because it's a cantrip.
Yeah,
And just be basically until I hit the person that I think is in the room. Because I have to point my finger towards the creature within range. So the idea is that I'm just like reaching through and just like pointing in directions.
Give me a wisdom check at disadvantage.
You heard him, right?
Something grabs your finger.
Don't pull it.
A wisdom save at
No, wisdom check. Wisdom check.
Oh, it's only a 4.
Yeah, you're just fucking shooting in the dark.
I'm literally just shooting in the
You're
dark.
literally just, alright.
Just like whispered messages like, we're here to help you. Don't make any sound when we come in. It's going to be loud when we come in. You don't attract any attention to yourself. And just do it like 20 times. He can respond. So if he gives any sort of whispered response, yeah.
You go like the first one, the second one, and you hear this back. Keep pointing. You get to another one, and it's just this awful, like, just static, awful, but it's really high pitched and awful to hear. And eventually, probably about the 7th one, you hear a. Okay.
And then I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna be like, all right. I tried to get a message to the person. Now we're gonna be loud. He's gonna be quiet. We're gonna try and attract all the attention to us.
Do you know what direction he was in to point Charnook in the correct way?
Where was the rough direction of where I was last pointing?
Probably about a 4.
A little bit of a right
side.
angle.
That right side.
A little bit of a rightward side. I
was-
got messages from other sides that I think were creatures that I accidentally sent a message to.
You know Five Nights at Freddy's when Mangle just has fucking noises that are just that loud, awful audio? That's what you got on the second one. Just
Yeah.
awful. But yeah, somewhere.
So,
in there.
like a rough estimate of where I think some of the creatures are and where I think the person is, based on where I was pointing.
Mhm.
Very well then, are we ready?
And now we break down the wall.
Alright.
I'm going to rage.
Okay.
I'm going to
And then I'm
cast
going
Spiritual Weapon.
Yep.
I will also cast Spiritual Weapon. Ooh, spicy.
Shimmering above, everyone's ready to breach the door now.
I will
You're muted,
activate
Ryan.
Ryan,
battering
you're
ram.
muted.
I'll cast spiritual weapons.
That's great.
I don't want to be left alone. I could do that.
The bonus action economy right now is so great.
You see the Oracle just like eyes wide and excited to see all this firepower in front of her all of a
And
sudden.
I'll also speak the special word for my sword, which is spark.
Fuck yeah.
I
Alright.
activate battering ram mode and just go headlong into the wall with my sword and my body and
I'm
the
gonna
full strength of my
say-
being.
with all of you guys working together, I'm going to make this a skill check. Instead of previously I was making you roll for damage, it had a threshold. But I believe because you're doing it together, this seems like a more coordinated and easy effort that you should have an easier time breaking down this wall, pooling your strength together than when you guys were going one at a time attacking it. So I would need everybody with your spiritual weapons or breaking down the wall, whoever's going for this, just to give me a D20 roll. And the DC is not going to be crazy with a team effort.
Bro, but my athletics.
Oof. He's the inspiration
If you're
for that.
proficient in athletics or strength,
Ooh, I am.
I'll give you an advantage.
All right.
That's great. Oh, that wasn't much better.
Come
What
on.
if you're half proficient?
I have
Sure.
proficient.
Let's go.
I
That's
mean,
the thing
like,
about using anything without modifiers. It's dangerous.
and I'm pretty sure Luke got a inspiration die. At
Yeah,
one
I did. I
point,
just
too.
used it. So
Yeah,
now
you said
it's
he was
16.
using
Okay.
What kind of roll is this?
Straight D20. If you have any proficiencies in strength or athletics, you get advantage.
Okay, that's what I thought. Just making sure.
We're leaving it up to chance. If you fucking slip on your foot or your wrist does the awful "oh no" instead of
I sure do.
oh god. All right. So I think it's everybody but Tyrion. Tell me what your rolls were.
13.
13.
10.
10.
16 total
Okay.
with my inspiration.
Because there's a hole in the wall, you guys sort of like underestimate it's still 1.5 feet of concrete, and in one go, you get it, but it ain't clean. It is quite a mess. As out of sync, the spiritual weapons are like, but Charnook, I'm going! But he goes a little too early, and the magic weapons like clip him a little bit, so he doesn't get quite the hit in. The rest is trying to make up for it. Both Shalmir and Tellius are like, put the weapons further, and Shalmir takes out his like hammer and cracks that bitch down. Ignatius with his swords like lightning will do something and just dissipates. He's like, ground, right. All that occurs, the wall
You never played
does
Pokemon.
explode out forward. Charnook, you're like fumbling, like trying to keep your balance as you run into the room. Give me an dexterity saving throw to keep your balance so you don't face plant.
I have advantage on these because I'm a barbarian.
All right.
Thank the Lord that I have advantage on these because I'm a barbarian.
Oh my god.
Luke, me and you are on this journey together. I don't know why nobody else is. I got a 22.
All right. As you start to fall and your hands are going wide, it starts to stabilize you, and you're going right into a fucking Minotaur charge.
Well, I'm ready. I'm gonna.
Smooth into the room. It's pitch black, though, but as everybody else comes in, Shalmir has his shield, starts to illuminate the area. This area has a bunch of statues with their heads cut off all throughout the room. There's about 4 of them in a little pathway instead of where the pools were in the other room. There's all decayed and terrible plants. What you guys notice, because you had a general idea of the direction, as Charnook's going to the right, Shalmir comes in with the shield. You can see a priest of Corlyn, like balled up in a corner with his little elf ears pointing out, like freaked out as you burst into the room. All of you hear this all down onto you. I need everybody to give me dex saving throws.
What is that? Are we playing Left 4 Dead right now?
Add 5 to your saves, people.
You got some paladins.
Oh, so that's a 21 then.
Yep.
Natural 24 or 25.
Nice. Tyrion
24.
steps back out of the room when he hears that noise.
Nope.
21.
Charnook, you go right off to the side as you're dashing towards the priest. Ignatius, you step to the side. What do we got for Shalmir and Tellius?
24.
17.
All miss. All go to the sides. You see these awful mold-like webbings splatter all onto the ground against you guys and stick to there. Shalmir. At this, you hold up your shield, and you see covering the top of this area are all these horrible looking, like, almost like coral looks at the bottom of the sea, but instead of, you know, the beautiful bright colors of the coral reef, it's just blacks and greens, almost like Super Smash Bros. Melee, that awful green ooze things from the Zelda temple when you're Link and it eats you and then does damage and spits you out. Remnants of that, but there's like more growths coming out of it, and it's covering the ceiling, and they're built up in some locations up there.
Ceiling specters.
You have this brief moment. What are you guys doing as you now can see these gross amalgamations up there? Charnook, you see the individual in front of you being like, "Save me!"
Full sprint.
Yeah.
Get down, Mr. President.
I'm just gonna start firebolting.
Okay.
Send my spiritual weapon up there as well.
Yep, spiritual weapon. Me too.
Everyone go ahead and roll your spiritual weapon attacks and to see if you hit.
That is a...
Charnook lays out on top of him, and at that last moment, like going bright-eyed, the elf is, or wide-eyed, the elf is like, "Wait, is he trying to save me?"
I'm protecting you from whatever this is.
Yeah.
Better me than you believe me.
You are being
29 to hit.
And
you are being rescued. Do not resist.
It's this tiny little squeaky elf person.
Yeah.
I'm gonna carry this person like a frisbee. The equivalent weight. Proportionally.
So mine's gonna be 30 fire damage to the first one I hit.
Oh!
Dude, high level cantrips are nuts.
You hear this very high-pitched hiss, basically. Not a scream, but this very high-pitched hiss. Now put that up like 3 octaves, and just starts crumbling to the ground as it goes. Before it hits the ground, though, it turns to like that ash. And then there's no wind in here, but it carries like to the left and it is dissipating. And you're like, nope, don't like that. It's spiritual weapon, boys.
9 force from me.
All right. You
Just
see
15 to hit, so I don't know if that's...
that hits.
Oh, we gotta do
Yeah,
the
they're
attack
stationary,
first.
but
Whoa.
7 force.
Got ahead of
Yep.
myself.
as that hits, you see the thing starts to sway a bit, but they're still holding steady up at the top. Tell us what you doing.
I actually don't have a spiritual weapon because I'm stupid and I thought I was playing Bologna for a second. But it's okay. I'll just pretend I attacked with my normal sword anyway. So do you want me to swing with that? Or
Well, they're on
is
the
that not
ceiling,
acceptable?
and it's,
They're on-
yeah, I'm gonna say it's not really. Yeah,
relatively up there. It's
That's
like
fine.
the
I
last
can-
room, but
that's fine. I can wait up.
16 to hit.
yeah, that hits. Yes.
Okay, so now we can put the damage on.
Yep.
Sometimes I like to do it backwards to keep you on your toes.
Hey, live
This is
the
how
game.
much damage I could do. Now will I?
Yeah. See?
They
This is
all
a threat.
rear back again, and you hear more, and you see these awful webs coming at you guys. Give me dexterity checks as it's now
Saves.
coming towards.
Oh, just for some
Save,
flavor.
save.
Thank
See. For some
15.
flavor, my spiritual weapon is like a white ethereal legionnaire sword.
We're still getting plus 5s.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait,
Not a big
Me,
one.
It
20.
27.
doesn't happen to be a magical effect, does it?
No.
It's just a web.
24.
Yep.
17.
6.
Nope.
Oof.
Yikes.
Everyone starts going. You dodge out of the way, gripping Charnook, the priestess.
I'm here to rescue you.
Oh, okay, all right. Where are we going?
I don't know. Anyone but here.
Fine by me. Everybody else, you all dodge, seeing it coming. But Shalmir, as you go to dodge, you accidentally step in one that was shot at Tellius previously, but you didn't see it because you dodged the one that came to you. So that puts your foot in there, and you're like, oh, and that throws it off as it just slams onto Shalmir. As it hits you, you can feel your body start to seize, and you like quiet it, and then everything goes horribly still. You are paralyzed.
Uh-oh.
Does this happen to be a diseased effect?
No.
Okay.
Just a condition of this. It's got really low DC, but if it hits, it's devastating type of deal. So Shalmir just freezes up as you guys are in the room still. What do you guys want to do?
I'm getting out of there.
All right. With your full speed, give me one last deck check as you're making sure not to step in any of the webbings that have been spit onto the ground and get back into the previous room with your new elf friend.
Knuckle save.
It's got to be a check because it's not save. You're aware of this stuff. You see it on the ground. Shalmir's frozen with his shield in place right now. You're just trying to be swift with your feet, with your hooves.
That's a 13 with the paladin bonus.
Okay. What is everybody else doing?
If I see Shalmir having trouble, I'm gonna try to help him out.
Yeah, definitely. It is very obvious. Shalmir tried to move and he just went still like stone. And he's just stuck there unmoving. That's a red flag and a half for you.
It's not right.
Nope,
Something's not right here.
That mold is going over. It's just like immediately adhered to his plate mail and onto his face, and him not immediately wiping it away is like, why would he do? That's not right. He should get that off.
I'll probably use Mage Hand to just like start ripping at that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As I exit from the room.
Give me a strength check. And what are you doing?
I'll use a dagger to help him out. Get it off him.
Mm-hmm.
Should I use a strength or charisma because it's through my magical effect?
Your magical effect is doing the strength. I know you get your power through your charisma, but would your charisma really be making it? Like, I'm thinking of it more like a Bigsby hand type of check would be happening right now. And
yeah, I mean, Mage Hand doesn't really have any innate stats like
yeah,
Hand
so it'd
does.
just sort of be a straight roll then.
Okay, then a 12.
12. That's not bad. Not bad. You guys go with it. Ignatius, I would say, with a knife, that would take way more time than you have to try start cutting the knife and get that stuff off Shalmir.
Oh, man.
As you can
I'm
already
just
hear
gonna-
them rearing up behind you to spit at you again.
I'm just gonna move him then. I'm gonna try to put him in the other room,
Okay.
out of harm's way.
As you grab onto him, you feel your hands go numb. And as you pull your hands back, your hands are now like stuck numb and unmoving. Only your hands at the moment have the paralyzed condition.
Well,
Is it completely covering him or just like kind of his upper portion?
It's like completely the upper portion, but you didn't specify where you were putting your hands, and it would be very odd to be like up by the feet. Shalmir is very heavy in plate mail.
I'll cast Bigsby's hands,
Yes.
and I'll try to have the hand grapple them and bring them with us.
Yes. Go ahead and make a strength check with Bigsby's hand that it emerges in there.
It's like a plus like stupid modifier. Hold on. Bigsby's. Strength of 26. Okay, so plus 8. Oh, it gets a whopping 11.
It's enough because it is Bigsby's hand to get you guys in there, but not as quick as it wants. So it's slow to the reach to grab, get around everybody. I need Ignatius with disadvantage because you had to turn your back to then help Shalmir, but then your hands are now paralyzed, to give me a dex saving throw. Charnook is able, he just pieces past you guys, just barely, ever so gracefully getting through. Tellius, you need to make a dex saving throw as well. Shalmir, you're good, and Tyrion's back in the other room.
13.
Is the music stopped? That's good. Seems like it did. Give me 1 second. Up. Ended up. Yeah. Kind of set the ambience. All right. Yeah, easy enough to pass by. Ignatius.
13.
Even with your battle instincts kick in, and you go right into Bigsby's hands, using it as like a wall shields would be used in combat. And as it turns the corner, Bigsby's hand drags everyone back into the other room, and you hear all these, and it hits the back of Bigsby's hand. So it's Bigsby's hand. He don't give a shit. He's like Honey Badger.
It's just a hand.
Yeah. All right. You guys are now back toward the other room. You have a partially paralyzed Ignatius and a fully paralyzed Shalmir. What are you guys doing?
Did I accidentally crush this elven person?
As you open your arms, you see he's good. He looks fine. He is what would probably be the equivalent of a high elf looking individual, all in garments of Corlyn. And as he sees this room and he sees Shiera, you see like a look of shock and a smile to his face, but immediately turns and he puts his hands almost on Shalmir, and they start to grow with this gold and white energy. And Shalmir, you feel the paralysis condition fade upon you as Shiera goes up to Ignatius and does the same, and the paralysis fades.
I'm still looking in the room.
Nothing seems to be moving.
Okay.
It seems like inside this room everything was stationary to the ceiling.
Okay. Then, just because I can, I'm gonna just be, like, sitting on the other side of the wall and doing, like, reach around, firebolt, back away, reach around, firebolt, and just try to start working them all away.
I would say you begin to get rid of them, and one starts to catch on after you've killed like 4 of them in a row. And I need you to give me a dex check as you give a peek, and you hear times it up to try and get you.
That's 11.
11. Just barely. It smacks against the wall, and you can just feel some of the awful mold like going by your face and hitting against the opposite side of the wall, and immediately like, just shoot him, especially that one. Over the course of the next 5 minutes, there is a wonderful roast of the third kind of madness creatures. They are the had the name stickers, madness stickers. Thank you for saving me, Shiera. It's so good to see you. And she grabs his hands. Keftol, it's so good to see you as well. This group here has saved me. And she introduces each of you by name. Nice that she had impeccable memory to instantly and I correctly identify everybody in the group. Just like, oh, that's so charming. Oh no, I see already. How persuasive these oracles may be. And he thanks each and every one of you, and he turns to the group, and he goes, I was successful in my search. And he takes out a wrapping of clothing, as you can see another bone part inside his hand. Many of the others had some success, and many of the others are no longer with us anymore. But we are now just one piece away from being able to hopefully end this madness.
This isn't the skull that I saw before.
Nope.
This is a different. Yeah.
Yep, it's a different part of it. It now seems a lot clearer to you. Because how long does that last? Is it the find object, or is it just for when you're doing it?
I don't actually really know how that works, but either way, I probably would have dropped it.
Mm-hmm.
I was paralyzed anyway, so.
Yep. You definitely had the semblance of it, but it was more an echo of what the locations were. And this one was faint, and it was tough to tell based on where this guy was, if it was in this room or the room next to it, because he was cowered against the wall to the right side. So it could have been either or. It happened to be here. Do you have any idea where the champion's skull might be?
Yes, they're located. I'll point them in the direction that
Mm-hmm.
that I noticed. The aura.
Shaira grabs onto Keftel's hand, and she goes, "Things are gonna be okay now. It's going to be okay." And he
I'm
nods.
just saying that I am very. I'm looking around. Is there prowler, stalker, anything nearby?
Go ahead
Has
and give me a
anything wandered
perception
into
check.
this room?
Yeah.
While he's
My
doing
spidey
that,
senses are tingling.
you
Ooh,
said it was
natural
like
20.
2
Natural
rooms
20?
away.
Charnook, as you are looking around, you look back up to those that Tyrion burned out that were on the holes in the room you saved Shaira, and you can see one of the purple eyes of one of the stalkers looking out, and then when you make eye contact with it, it goes and hides right back into the
Pretty little bitch.
tunnel.
Yeah.
You mentioned the skull is like 2 rooms away, so
Yes.
would that be the room we just went into and then one more room?
Yep.
Is that accurate? Okay.
Yep.
I will convey that to the oracles, specifically the elf guy.
Then we are close, but be careful. The skull is going to be the most sought after to be protected. The elf looks. I am certain many of our best died trying to recover the skull over this past month here. You see Shire give him a look, and he's like, and she just shakes like another time, and he goes, I know we were quite close to it, but we will try to aid you in any way we can, but we are not much for combat. It's one of the many weaknesses of the oracles, but it keeps a balance and judgment. If we do not have the strength to harm others, we don't seize power and corruption over those that are weaker than us, because we are them. We represent the weak.
That's cute.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. When you are in a nightmarish hellscape with things that are designed to kill you, it makes sense that you die. They try and kill you. It makes sense.
Very wise of you, Chuck.
I mean, like, I feel like they said it in a long way, you know? It's like, yeah, you're Twiggy. We'll protect you. It'll be fine.
Right, okay. Alright, what are you guys doing?
Tyrion, can you shoot the things on the ground so when we go back in there we don't step in it?
Yeah.
There was another stalker, by the way, guys. I don't know if you caught on to
Yeah,
that.
I'll clear a path through.
As you point, Charnook, you see it looking back again, and then it goes
I
back.
swear to God, come down here. Come down here right now.
Let's
Yep.
go clear out the rest of the room. So I'll clear a path through the webbing and
Fire is extremely effective against his webbing. And as you continue to burn throughout the whole room, you actually see this skeletal figure as you walk in, and it's putting all the mold you burnt off that didn't go to dust. It's putting it in like some sort of sack as you walk into the room, twisted, and yanks it over its back.
hello.
It makes a beeline for one of the holes on the bottom that are the wormholes that you saw the stalkers come through.
I yell at it, stop! Using my menacing feat, trying to
Hey.
intimidate it.
Yeah, so that is a...
It needs to make a wisdom, or I think it's... Let me just check it real quick. It is... Insight check.
Of DC what?
Whatever my intimidation roll is, which is 28.
It gets right up to it and then just sort of stops at the wall. It's over.
Come here if you wish not to die. Whatever you are, die again, whatever it might be.
You see, it feels a little conflicted because, like, it doesn't want to come near you because it's pretty fucking
Yeah.
intimidated.
Yeah.
But it also, you told
I'll
it
start
to,
walking towards it too.
slowly recoils its hand. Starts coming over in the jingle jangle of Skyrim bones.
What are you?
You're not sure what language it is. Seems something you don't speak. What do you speak?
Very well.
Like?
I cast tongues.
Oh.
What are you?
A merchant.
Merchant. In this place. Odd. What do you sell?
Exotics.
That sounds creepy. What do you guys think? You can all understand because I cast tongues.
You got anything good? Anything we might be able to buy?
Do you use poison?
I mean, I'm not above that.
I
just
make
kinda look
fine
at Charlie.
poisons.
I don't know, guys. What do you think?
What do you have for trade?
Money.
Money is useless.
But is it
You
though?
notice on his belt, there seems to be some sort of like golden insignia for this really fucked up and raggedy looking individual with his sack here. And on it seems to be very simple design of what would be like two pointers intersected. I'll just... something simple like that. But it sticks out like a sore thumb because it's really fine. Like it's made of solid gold, as you just like we have coin, and he's not interested.
Something to help. What's up with that?
He pulls his raggedy cloak a little more over it, and then when he lets go, his cloak goes exactly to where it was, not concealing it anymore. Don't worry about that. Traders or a favor. That's how I trade in.
I mean, what are you interested in? You're the one that should tell us.
Do you have any Breed's forgetting. Give me a second. Basilisk hearts. Or possibly Valkyrie tears. Dragon teeth.
I have teeth.
Would you like to trade the teeth? A tooth for a vial? As you reach into his bag and he pulls out this tiny little purple vial. You hear this swish it in his hand. And his little
What does it do?
gangly.
Is it worth one of my beautiful molars?
Put it on your blade, and for the next minute, any creature you hit with it earns the paralyzed condition.
Does it work on, like, Elder Dragon gods?
Now,
Then I don't want it.
if you have anything like a scale of an elder dragon god, he reaches into his bag and takes out a book. I'll give you this book. And he puts the book back in. It's a good book. Make you very strong.
It's smut.
I have smut. He goes into the... he takes out it on the cover. It's just whatever this is. It looks like it's some demonic language, and maybe not. This is... And what demons think is smut? Who knows?
Ugh. Not interested today.
That's your own personal collection, surely. You don't sell that.
No, you'd be surprised what clients like. Puts it back in.
Is this bag like a weird extra dimensional bag, or is it just a bag?
Are
It's
you
not even a
asking
bag,
me?
it's a set.
No, that's this is the player asking the dungeon master. Like, excuse me, I should have used my normal voice.
We just wanted to use the voice.
Have fun. This guy's great.
Potato stack.
I mean, it's possible. He hasn't taken anything crazy out of it yet that doesn't match the size, but
I'm contemplating what's stopping me from just like destroying this guy and stealing all of his stuff.
That's your priority as the player.
I am contemplating that currently.
You have complete agency over this situation to try whatever you like.
I'm giving Tyrion a look. Should we should I take it?
Smash.
Smash?
Smash.
Now, why are you here in the realm of Melora?
No, it's not. And
I mean, there's madness creatures, surely. Whether it was hers initially or not, it is now.
Yeah, alright, sure. I'll give you semantics on that one, but...
I'll just kind of like shake my head towards Starduke. I'm not really trusting this.
Just some of the greatest treasures are hidden within the areas lost to the world. And it's
Now, I'm going to be honest with you. We're the ones who cleared out this room, so I think we're owed something for giving you this, It's not.
Give me a persuasion check.
Plan A. Plan A.
26.
Nice.
Hey.
You speak strong, and you make a good point. I'll give you a favor for what you've done for me. And he reaches his bag to get something, and he turns to you. Then, if we have nothing to trade, I'll be on my way. He's looking for some sort of confirmation there before taking out whatever he's going to take out.
To my companions,
I'm
anybody
all.
making any?
No, I think we've taken enough of this time.
I have a wand of lightning bolts that I literally cannot use. Anybody else?
Shalmir, roll a D100.
Alright.
Hey.
Splashes the paralysis poison on me and I die.
I got something just for you.
Pocket sand.
Pocket sand.
I mean, guys, we could literally just mug this guy. Please. I want the book. I want the book.
You can do whatever you want.
Right.
True.
We are the heroes of Waterdeep. We act with good conscience and
Righteous
respect
conscience.
for everyone.
He's a skeleton. I don't care.
Adventure waits!
Yeah,
Huzzah!
He's a defenseless skeleton. You just want to ransack
Smite.
this dude? Smite!
Shalmir, what'd you roll?
46.
Oh, cool. Oh, thematically it might work. What page do you think that's on? What is it alphabetical? Oh, good, it's alphabetical. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo-hoo.
The belt of storm giant strength. Fine.
Nope.
We have it back.
No, it is at the bottom of a fucking ravine. With an elephant, bro.
Where's Kabosh?
At the bottom of a ravine.
Bottom of he's at this core of the earth, dude.
Oh no.
Stuck there forever. He's never gonna get out.
He put the belt on and he's just lifting.
You see, he
constantly.
takes the takes out this garment. Oh no, I'm sorry. Nope, I was looking at the wrong picture here. He takes out this pole, and then as it comes out further, he goes, "I noticed on your belt, you seem like a forge master. This may suit you." As the rest comes out, there's almost an anvil to the glaive-like head. you can add to your inventory. It is from the Griffin Saddlebag, so you'll have to create it. But it's called Forge Master's Might. This monumental maul or warhammer requires a strength of 17 or higher to wield. You gain a +2 bonus attack to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. You can use a bonus action to speak the hammer's common phrase, light the forge, and cause flames to curl up and heat the hammer anvil head. These flames shed bright light in 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet. While the hammer is lit, it deals an additional 1d8 fire damage to any target it hits and ignores resistances to fire damage. The flames last until you use a bonus action to speak the command word quench, or until you drop or stow the hammer. Smith's Blessing. You can use the hammer to cast either the creation or fabricate spell using an action instead of its usual casting time. Creation is a 6th level spell when cast this way, and its conjured materials can be used as materials for the fabricate spell, although the materials still have limited duration. Once the hammer has been used to cast the spell this way, it can't be used to cast the spell again until the following dawn. In addition, you may know the mending cantrip if you don't already know it while you are attuned to the hammer. Mending's usual size restriction is increased by 5 feet in any dimension for you when you use it to repair metal. Ability checks you repair metal. Ability checks you make using smith tools to make or repair an item are made with advantage when you use the hammer's head as the anvil. And the last property
There's
is iron.
more?
He got a legendary. Iron Rays. The hammer deals an additional 2d8 bludgeoning damage to constructs and structures hit by it.
Structures? We could have used this earlier.
Random. I mean, could I have put something that would have thematically fit better? Wow.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything about. What is this, an anvil?
There's also a blade that comes out of it. So you can.
What the hell? That is whack, dude.
That's
It's
cool.
just a giant stick with an anvil on the end of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. The anvil on top of it looks actually like a blade. I see it now. It's just the normal. What do you call that part
The horn.
of the anvil? Yes, the horn. Exactly. Of course. Dope. That worked out. As he hands it to you, as you grab it, though, your hand goes down from the weight, and you're like, "What the fuck, Bones, man? You holding out on me?"
Wait, so he pulled that from his bag.
Yes, it did. It's like 6 feet tall. Well, then, if we have nothing to trade, here. He flips a coin up into the air. Does anybody grab it?
No.
I'll
That would be
grab
rude.
it.
All right. As you grab it into the air, you can see the same markings that was on his belt on this silver coin. And he goes, "If you happen to see anybody else with that symbol, give them that coin. They'll treat you favorably."
Good to know.
Sorry, I had to frighten you. This is a good transaction.
These places can be quite dangerous. It's all right. And he begins to peer off, and then you see him reach into his bag and throw something on the ground, and it's pure black. And you see him toss the bag in first, and then lift himself through, and then the hand comes up and it disappears.
That was the most interesting bone person I've ever seen.
You didn't have to
from
have
all you-
that encounter. Didn't have to happen at all. You just did the right thing.
We're the good guys, yay!
Like you weren't. He was supposed to skitter scatter away.
I just got big loot goblin vibes.
Luke Goblin.
You know, like in every game, there's that one tiny little creature that skitters away and always has that rare material, you know? Like
There he is.
the lizards in the Dark Souls and, you know, stuff like that.
The actual Luke Goblins in Diablo. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Also Borderlands.
Yep.
The room is now cleared,
Easy.
and you are no longer in the presence of the weird skeletal man with a sack.
So,
That man was like Santa Claus.
Good.
all right. So I guess we should find the skull, huh?
Yeah.
The two oracles behind you are just like, that was strange.
Now, do you guys think I should have stolen his sack? Do you think would that have been the right call?
I have no idea. You see the other one. Look, I've never seen anything like that in here. I've been
They
here
had
for
so
a
much
month.
cool stuff. So much cool stuff in there.
Probably. It stands to reason.
Will I live to regret this for the rest of my days? I don't know.
All right. So, do you guys want to take a break, or do you want to continue on before we go into the next room?
I'm good with a break so I can finish my dinner.
Yeah.
Let's take a little
quick
break.
Just quickie.
Welcome back. A lot of you are walking up to the room. Shalmir, you point in the direction you know where it should be in the very next room over. There is two options. You can try and break through the wall, or go through one of those fungal wormholes that is down on the base floor here. The outside's burned, but the inside hasn't been burned out as of yet by Tyrion. It's up to you guys what you want to do and how you would like to proceed.
Oh, where's that stalker? He's still.
He was in the previous room, so you guys are in the room that you just cleared out, the second room where you saved, or this fourth room technically that you guys have been in, but this is the room you saved the male priest, Kevtol.
I'm assuming he was being true to his name and that he was stalking us, so I'm gonna keep a sharp eye out for him.
Yeah.
And also, you keep mentioning these wormholes filled with, moss and stuff, as if we could ever think that is possibly a good idea. As opposed to just literally bombarding ourselves through walls every single room we go into. I'm just saying.
You can go ahead. I'm just saying what's there. I'm not saying what's reasonable.
You are. I understand. Thank you, sir.
I'm not. Don't misinterpret me repeating myself for that being a hint. It certainly isn't.
Okay.
When you're all dying, then it's normally a hint. When you're all like, fuck this game, what do we do? The book is glowing. What book? Try
The
so
book
hard.
that I mentioned 7 times. Something just fell over. Be right back.
All right. So how would you like to proceed? Great adventurers?
Well, Shalmir, that hammer looks like a good wall-destroying weapon.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, it's a little heavy for me.
Is it?
Oh no,
Yes.
do you not have a strength of 17? No!
Guess who has a strength of 20?
Fuck.
Oh, me, actually. I'll take that. No.
I'll be taking that.
That's
Oh,
funny.
tell me
Give it
when-
time. We'll find. Don't worry.
Hey, at least we have another ASI soon at 18.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. It's true.
What mine is actually multi-class.
But my 2 stats are already at 20. I don't know what to do anymore.
Just keep going.
Yeah.
I mean, Charnook can give it a try if that's all right with you.
Yeah.
Do I need to attune to this thing?
You do. So you can take the time to attune
that-
to it. It says it's attuned.
I think he can do. I think it still technically would do the 2d8 for the structure without attuning to it. But
Oh, for the sake of brevity, yeah, I'm fine with that. Your
All
DM
right.
is fine with that.
Ooh, this thing has a good emphasis. Why did I ever stop using hammers? Wow, it's so much more my aesthetic.
All right.
Is this the wall?
This is the wall Shalmir is pointing to, yeah?
All right. I'm gonna hit it with this nice pound.
As you connect with the wall, you feel this extra force throughout, and you're like, oh, that didn't. And it just blows the whole wall through toward the other side. As it shatters into there, you hear all the stirring inside the other room, and these giant hitting the ground. The area itself begins to light up. You see all these purple fires, and you hear. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Oh, baby.
Ooh, natural 20 for 23.
Ooh, natural 20 for a 20.
Let's go, dude.
Oh, big decks. Big decks. Can't wait to make a Dexy wizard.
What a great time to not have magic, am I right?
What a great time to be a slow
No,
initiative person.
no.
Having high initiative is so fun.
32
Those-
track.
Right.
No.
Those are the characters that I play, +0.
How do you spell Q? Q-U-E.
U-U-E-U.
Q-U-E-U-E.
I mean, you still got a better roll than I did. I have a +3. Isn't that sad?
I
That's
got a flat 13.
Flat.
it's
You guys-
Kiwi.
Give me-
I got a 7. It's only on initiative. I never rolled bad anywhere else. It's just initiative.
Yeah, your religion checks are gross.
Oh, that was great. Glad I took expertise in that.
14 for me.
Oh, that sounds
What's this from?
deathly. I like this music though.
Metroid Prime.
That's
Oh,
my
Metroid has
God.
some good music, man.
This felt
It
like
really does.
an older school.
Old school video game music is fucking
Oh, what the heck?
exceptional.
Reed, you had Space Trip? I love that playlist.
You betcha. That's
It's a
what
good
we play
mix.
cards to. Change the lighting here a bit. If you guys come in here. Basement. Let's see if this picks up properly.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, we're getting there.
this is the Black Dragon. Oh boy.
Close this up. I now have what I was excited to show you guys.
Oh my
We
god,
have
it's red.
Fog!
Whoa!
I backed this like a year and a half ago.
Dude, that's
That
sick.
looks gangster.
Yeah.
I'm driving your house now.
Wow. Fog. So cool.
As you have now entered in. Oh god damn, that looks great.
I want you to have that thing prepared for any time I cast Cloud Kill.
It's really easy. It's a super simple mechanism too, and it only runs on water. I also finally got a stand
That's
for the
awesome.
cam.
Nice.
There we go. All right. Awesome! Woo! It worked.
Dude, that's so cool.
All right. I got to roll initiatives, and you got to tell me yours in a second.
I don't like that was plural, Reed. I really don't.
Hey!
We have like 5 allies in here, that's what it is.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Actually, you know,
definitely-
Excellent.
So I
We
have.
do have the oracles.
so these priests are dead, right? Yeah? There's no way we can save them from a dragon.
There's definitely no oracles.
Did they come in
this
here with
room.
us? Yeah.
Oh, they're behind. They're not coming into the room. This
Yeah,
is your
that's
fine.
fault. They're not
Okay.
going to help
Yep.
you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, thanks. Didn't they just get done telling us that they were going to help us in any way?
They are, but not in a fight.
They did literally say we don't fight, basically.
Yep.
Said everybody fights. Get in the front line.
All right, what do you guys?
I want you to buy one.
I want you to be a meat shield.
Meat shield doesn't work with breathwork.
All right.
I got a 13.
I can do puffer mode. Let me put it in puffer mode. 13 for Shalmir. I accidentally set this up in the alpha with your other characters, so if I accidentally call you by the Chosen, it's only because I'm running off the Chosen pictures. D&D Beyond was being mean to me. Oh, no, that changes the lights. We don't want that. Who's next?
It has colors. I have a 23. I don't know if you got that.
23.
Yeah.
Nope. I need everybody's again because I was busy making sure this was going. Okay. Yeah, there's an LED actually, like right there on the tower itself too.
I think sick.
You can actually buy something, go over it, so it'll look like a mausoleum or something like that too. So then it'll be immersive. But I didn't feel like shelling out the cash. All right.
Probably wouldn't be in frame ever anyway. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, one day we'll go back to playing D&D in person, right?
Yeah. Justin, what's yours? Tell us.
7.
Non-brand. Ignatius. Brand.
14.
Excellent. Okay. And then Tyrion.
20.
20. All right. First up is Charnook.
Love to hear it.
Just like that. Oh, what do I see in front of me?
As you come into the room, lit in these flames of Melora are burning up. Pretend they're purple on this side, but across from this black dragon that is unfolding himself in front of you, you can actually see the skull itself is glowing, and it looks like metallic in nature. It doesn't look like a normal skull, and clearly why couldn't it be destroyed. The skull is right here because you guys entered in through this way in the room, so kudos to you. But you also are right in the presence of a black dragon. Everything else is hard to see given the dankness of here and the apparent resident fog being emanated in the area from these creatures.
Now, just for clarity's sake,
Yes.
is this a dragon god or is this a dragon?
No,
Okay.
it's not a dragon god. There's only 6.
All right.
So
I'm gonna rage and I'm gonna go fight this thing.
go for it. You guys would know
All
if
right.
it's a dragon god.
Fantastic. Wow, I have so many uses of rage. This is fantastic. Alright, I charge forward, pulling the great sword from my hilt,
Yep,
and take 2 mighty swings towards its neck.
go for it.
I don't know why I wanted to roll with advantage there. That's going to be a 23 on the first strike.
Hits.
And on the second strike, it's going to be a 30.
Yeah, it hits.
Oh. First strike, I'll come up and slice up with slashing uppercuts for 15 points of slashing damage.
You got it.
And then I'll twirl around and try and slash it. Oop, that's the wrong weapon. Across its neck with... Oh, that's a sad roll. 11 points of damage.
Yep.
Also, it has disadvantage on all attacks that are not against me. And if he connects with an attack against someone that is not me, they have resistance to the damage.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, it is.
As you lash out, fearless, cutting into its neck and turning and getting another slash in on it, it starts to beat its wings at you guys. I need you to make a DC. I'm not going to tell you the DC, sorry. I need a dex saving throw as it starts whipping its wings at you as you immediately harm it. It's almost shocked that you would cower in fear in its presence.
23.
For everyone?
Everyone, baby. Oh, yeah.
7.
Fucking fail.
Oof.
Wait,
Oh, indeed, my friend.
plus 5 with
Plus 5.
Really? Even on dex checks?
Auras.
Oh, so wait, yeah, it's Dex saving throw, right?
It's any saving
Yeah.
throw.
Yeah, then yeah.
It's all saving throws.
Is it like
Yeah,
hitting
it's
us with the wing,
Yeah,
or
it's
just a
vault.
magical thing that it's hitting us with?
He is beating his wings and wind is hitting you. It is not magical.
22.
Save. What else we got, guys? Tyrion failed.
7.
Fail.
23.
Save. Tellius.
14.
Fail. All right, so each creature takes that failed 26 points of bludgeoning damage, half on a success, and anyone who failed is knocked prone.
Dang
So
it.
that was Tellius, Shalmir, and Tyrion. It actually looks like the whole left side got hit, while Charnook and Ignatius are able to take it with the wind. It tries to,
them off
like,
kilter.
instinctually go up higher, but the ceilings are so low, it can't fly. It can't get height on you guys, so then it just comes back down. Pleased that it did so much damage as it knocked the rest of you guys, like, back into the wall or into the ground with such force from the wind it was stirring up in this closed and contained space.
But you run from me. Was that bludgeoning damage, by the way?
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
So then you can have
Frickin'
that
dope.
as well. Yeah.
Nice.
That'll end its legendary action. It is now Tyrion's turn.
I'm gonna use half of my movement to get up,
You got it.
and then I'm gonna use 15 feet, my remaining 15 feet, to spread out a little bit. I'm gonna back away towards the wall. From the perspective of our group looking at the dragon,
Yep.
to the right.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15 over here.
Yeah, get some distance so it's less likely to get hit with a breath attack that I've seen those dragon gods use.
How dare you? You step over Shalmir as you get up.
Just step on my plate armor. It's fine.
Yeah.
Help
and
me up! Help me up!
I am going to.
Yeah. Sure you didn't want to use that disintegrate on a wall earlier?
Let's just do the classic, aiming a little bit behind the creature.
Yep.
I'm gonna cast a fireball.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit, yeah, kind of to the opposite side of the creature than me, so it still catches it in range of the ability.
Dude, this smoke looks so good in real life.
Looks good on camera, too.
Good. I can't wait till you guys get the chance to see this.
So
Alright.
he needs to make a dexterity save.
Okay. That is. What is the DC?
19.
Well, that sucks. You feel another creature within the room when that blast goes off. But both of them make a save. Natural 20 on the dragon, and then it was a unnatural 20 on the other creature for their dex.
It's fine. So they both save.
Mm-hmm.
So they take half.
Yep.
And then what was I gonna do? Was I gonna do something? No, that's a pretty solid roll.
Juicy.
37 fire damage, reduced to half for them.
Okay. 18.
Yeah, 18.
Okay.
And it goes through resistance.
Yeah, yep. You don't feel any resistance.
And then that's about it for Tyrion. Or wait, no, sorry. It was not 37. It's 44.
Sure.
So minus subtracted, so have
22. So 4 more.
because I get bonuses from my elemental of my race and from the staff.
Nice.
Woo!
And that'll be about it for my turn. I haven't ever put my wings away since the other room, by the way, so they're still out.
Okay. Oh, wait. Which one's which? That. Oh! I did the wrong one. Silly me. I did the wrong one. So that was 22 to this guy. My apologies. Okay. Yes, okay. Sorry. Ignatius, from behind
Yes.
you see these wings unfurl into this bone creature. It's bull-like skull on it, just a complete skull, but more arrow like a vulture's type of skull. It goes over to you, and it is going to try and make attacks with its claws.
Ah,
One is a 15 and one is a 23.
23 hits.
Okay. That would be... I'm going to need you to make a con saving throw.
Okay. All right. 18.
18. As it... On the first swipe, it doesn't get you. It grips your armor and then takes its awful long claws and sticks you in the neck. As it cuts into your skin, you take 12 points of slashing damage and 6 points of poison damage. And as the poison starts to seep in, you can feel that charge through your blood, forcing out any sort of poisons that would harm you. And that,
All right.
Spicy boy.
that one, the creature's turn. Before that, who's closest? Charnook!
What?
He's going to burn his legendary axe and make a tail attack against you before his turn.
Wait.
So that is a 22 to hit.
Yep.
All right. That'll be 15 points of bludgeoning damage as the tail whips around and you push your friends out of the way and try and grab it. It hits into you, and then you shove that thing back, but the force, you felt a little bit of a crunch on you.
Finally, a worthy act.
It is now the dragon's turn, and without a doubt, you see... Wait, gotta have the sound effects, baby. An awful acid comes out to everybody. Give me a...
Did you say acid?
I know, aren't you happy?
It's relevant!
That's candy.
Everybody give me a DC, a dex saving throw.
Is it
As
everybody?
Tellius on the ground. Let's see, yeah. Cone is what? Yeah, good call. Dragon on a 60-foot line. Oh, wait, it's not a cone, it's a line. So it's going to move its ass over, actually.
Do I fail if I'm prone?
5, 10, doesn't matter.
No.
Hey, opportunity attack.
Prone does not give any save.
You're not
Actually,
reaching your
no.
range.
Oh, you're right. You know what? I'm
Oh,
reading
not-
it right now.
No,
All right.
it's moving over to hit you guys in a line here.
Coward.
He actually is not going to be able to hit who's at the back. Tellius is actually out of the way.
Nice.
He moves in a line, and
Let's
he's going to be
go.
able to hit. God, that's ridiculous.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
The one time it comes into play.
Yeah, not even there. Ignatius, Charnook, Shalmir, and Tyrion, give me dex saving throws.
Okay.
Am I nearby any of the paladins at the
Yeah,
moment?
you are. You're right next to it. Dude, the room's so small, you're by all the paladins.
Yeah.
You got
Well,
18.
it's still only a 16.
That's a
Rip.
fail. 18's a fail.
Oh,
Is everyone within, what is it, 30 feet?
Yes, everyone is. Yep.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah, I failed too.
Alright, I'm gonna hear the damage,
Dex.
and then I'm gonna get food.
23.
Save. So you'll take half. That is 53 points of acid damage as it covers your group. Out of its mouth, it starts eating through your armors and your clothing. But tell it.
It's a 5-3.
Yes, 5-3.
I'm going to use my reaction
Yes.
to use Spirit Shield on
Yes.
Tyrion.
How
Reduce
close
that
does he have to be
damage.
to you?
30 feet.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So you reduce your damage by 15, and also the spirits have grown powerful enough to lash back out at the dragon, dealing 15 points of spiky force damage.
Awesome. As they come out, you see the ghosts of your ancestors bash into it. It rattles backwards. Its eyes, you can see, with a glowing purple glaze. Next up is Ignatius. Go ahead.
Whew. Okay. So that hit people pretty good, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see here. Let's
That
do
was
some of
53,
this.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Acid.
No.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just gonna get a barbarian with
where
just
to
wings and
go?
resistance.
Oh, here it is. Okay. I will do some mass cure wounds.
Go for it.
Try to hit. Just try to hit everybody.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Since that was a big hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got. That is going to be 18 healing for everybody.
Thank you.
You got it.
Talius doesn't even look like he's been scratched. I mean, it's a dragon, but
Gosh, dang it.
didn't even. He was hoping for a challenge.
Oof.
You'll get one.
Oh, I know. I'm merely foreshadowing.
Anything else?
Bonus
Gracious?
action. Bonus action. Yeah. I had a plan that kind of threw a wrench in it.
Everyone die. Oh, man.
There goes everything.
Could everybody stop?
Okay. Yeah. Bonus action. Okay, here we go. Ooh, ow.
Spiritual weapon? Something else?
I can't use another spell.
All right, all right. No?
Yeah.
Cast it since he was paralyzed. Or, no.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
been-
it's been over a minute,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Well, in case it went away, I'll speak the special word for my sword. I probably put it away at some point,
Sure.
so I'll do that as a bonus action.
You got it.
Light that up, and then
Yep.
yeah, that'll be it.
At the end of your turn, it's going to take its legendary action again, and it's going to beat its wings. I need everybody but Tyrion to give me another dex saving throw.
Okay.
Nice.
Yes.
26.
Save!
Been rolling good on these saves. Dex.
Ooh, Telius, no.
It's not wing
20
tunnel.
21.
Save. Fail. Shalmir, I heard it was low again, too, right?
No, it was 24.
Oh, save. Alright, so you guys will
I
take
didn't
half
get
as
up yet.
much, but as the wings keep going, Tellius, you get knocked back again, just on the ground, against the wall, and you're just like, no. was looking for a real challenge. And you're getting blasted with the wind right now. You guys are able to hold your ground as he kicks up more rocks and debris start cutting against you guys inside this tight area. That is going to be another 26 points of bludgeoning damage, half as much on a save.
Okay, 26.
Half again, I'm raging.
And that'll now bring up the next thing. From the back corner of the room, as the mist dissipates, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, floating near the skull over the ground.
Easy.
We'll go with there then. This strange-looking amalgamation of tendrils coming out of the back of this figure, featureless, genderless, horrific in its demeanor, is going to give me... Oh, again? Really? Yeah, well, another dex saving throw. That's its attack. I was hoping if flavor-wise it would have been something else, but no, it's dex again.
Everybody?
Yeah, it's every creature within 60 feet of it.
Okay.
Okay.
25.
Save.
19?
Save.
18.
20.
Save.
17.
Fail.
Oh!
Ah.
Is Tyrion back? Did he give me a number?
19.
Save. Yeah, yep. All right.
Oh, how close was I?
18's the decent.
Oh!
So the as it looks to all of you, its tendrils slowly open, and out comes this black mist that pours through you guys, and it carries fast and quick, almost like as you would like push through like a boat does on fog. You know how it creates that like pointing and trailing? That's what's coming toward each of you. And the majority of you, except Ignatius, dodge out of the way, but Ignatius, still holding his stance from the wind from the dragon's wings and the rocks, turns just too late, and it hits in and out through his side. You take 33 points of necrotic damage. Everybody half as much on a save.
What was it? 38, you said?
33. 33.
33.
Mm-hmm. Half as much on your saves.
16.
8. Feels good.
Oh, you asked some more stuff.
That'll then bring up the other two boyos in the room.
Boyo.
There we go.
There we go.
Floating from right above you, Tellius, you did not realize when you guys immediately entered the room, you see this winding, like, amalgamation of smoke now that it's starting to dissipate out inside this room, and it has this ethereal face to it, and it holds its hands out towards you, and it is going to make 3 attacks against you. As you see these madness eyes start appearing all around you. One of them's not going to hit for sure. 15, 26, and 25 to hit. Tellius. Oh, you're prone. He has advantage, doesn't he?
No.
Yep.
Prone does not give any dex. Well, is it like a melee
Is it-
attack?
Yes, yeah, it's a melee attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then yes, it does.
All right. Fuck it. Well, I'll just see if there's no crit. Okay. So the other one's still lower. So the first two, the 20, 26, and 25, do those hit?
Yep.
Okay. So they are going to do a total of 18 necrotic damage between the two
Total?
attacks. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
as it burns into you. The other one is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll go here. And it's good. You, Tyrion.
That's not nice.
It's got to go its full movement. It is going to try and hit you. Oh boy. That is a 20 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. Give me a con saving throw. And then this is going to do...
19?
Definitely, easily. This is going to do 8 points of bludgeoning damage, 18 of lightning, and as your eyes start to glaze over, you shake off the feeling of being stunned with that save. And that'll be the end of the turns. It is now Shalmir's turn.
I'm going to stand up.
You got it.
And how far is that weird spindly thing from me currently?
This guy is 5, 10, 15 from you. This guy is 5 feet from you. That guy, part of me, is 5 feet from you. And the dragon's 10 feet away from you. Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm going to run up to the weird spindly thing.
You got it. 5, 10,
and
15. Yep.
As an action, I'm going to use my radiant consumption.
Yeah.
So my skin starts to glow, crack, orange.
Mhm.
You know the deal.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use, as a bonus action, spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And which of these things looks like they're undead? Does the thing with the wings over there, right?
Yes, definitely the thing with the wings over there does look undead.
What about the thing in front of me? Does it seem like it would be? Or...
Tough to tell.
Okay. Then I'm just going to cast spiritual weapon over that thing over there, the skeletal thing, yeah.
You got it, yeah. This one seems a
And
lot
I'm going to try to smack it.
All right, go for it.
Hey.
It's a 20 to hit.
Yeah. Why the music stop?
So that song end.
Got you. Don't worry about the music.
All right, yeah, just re-cue it up.
That is 10 force damage.
Okay.
And then I will also add on the damage from my radiant consumption for 17 extra radiant damage to that.
As you hit it, use your hammer, right? What were you using for that
attack? It's an anvil it's the spiritual weapon.
Yes. Oh, for which one? The bone guy?
Bone thing, yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me go back to that one then. Yeah, okay. So it was originally how much damage for the force?
10 force.
Okay, I gotta give that back to that guy. I had the wrong guy. 10 force, okay. And then your radiant?
17 radiant.
As the spiritual weapon goes into it, the force damage, you see it lean forward, Ignatius, but then you see this crackling all throughout of the orange radiant energy, and you can see it has a massive effect on it as it begins to seize up, and it looks horrible as the brilliant radiant orange light burns its skin and tatters it in this dim setting.
That's the end of my turn, and everything within 10 feet of me takes 9 radiant damage.
Radiant damage?
10.
Yeah. I can't resist that.
Sorry.
Bro! You're so hot.
You see the thing in front of you as the radiant damage hits into it, it seizes up, and even its arms, its tendrils fall down for a second during that radiant damage, and its skin begins to crack. It is now Tellius's turn.
Use half my movement to get up.
You got
Let's go, Tellius! Woo!
Yeah. Can I reach any of my allies without invoking an opportunity attack, or is it not?
This thing's right on you, so he will get you.
Okay. That's fine. Then we'll just take some swings at him. And
Go
see
for
what
it.
happens. Holding my claw in 2 hands, and we'll swing at this thing.
Go for it.
Oops, that's the wrong thing.
What does this thing look like?
It is basically almost like ghost-like in its appearance. It is fog, but it seems like there's some sort of corporeal form to it.
16 hit.
It does not hit.
Okay.
Your blade cuts through the air. Trying to find where it's solid is proving to be
27.
difficult. But not that difficult.
And I'll just expend the first level spell slot to smite it as well.
Go for it.
Might. Oh.
That's 17 damage, and then the radiant damage is the radiant damage is 14.
As Halal's brilliant ice forms around and breaks through the cloud with its radiant strength, you see the entirety of this fog wither back at that, and you felt your radiant energy do far more damage than you're used to.
Cool. I'll take a bonus action to I'll give inspiration to Tyrion. If you can hear me.
Yep.
Yep, you're right there, and Tyrion's there.
I need you to fuck that dragon up. I'm a bit preoccupied over here.
All right. Everybody
That's
give me...
default, right?
Yep. Give me a con saving throw as all of a sudden this gas, the mold just spreads out the spores from the top of the ceiling as a layer action.
30.
Fail.
Whoa, what? 30 is a fail?
I don't need that.
28.
Save.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
20.
Wait, did you say 30 or 3?
He said 30.
0.
Oh, I heard 3 times. No, that's not a fail. I heard 3
No.
times.
No.
No, 30's fine. I was wondering why
It
you were
is-
getting so
it
fucking
is
sassy.
physically impossible
I was
for me
like,
to roll
how
that
did
low
you can't get a 3?
Yeah, I was very confused. In the sass, I was like, "Excuse me, you rolled the 3,
no.
motherfucker." I thought you were
No,
like,
no,
"Ooh, who
no.
would have guessed a 3?" Don't take it out on
No,
me,
no.
dude.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, 30 saves.
24.
Yes, yes, saves.
Okay. No, that was panic is what you were saying.
No.
It's
Yeah,
like
that's
30
it.
does not save what?
What?
16.
Fail. What else we got?
24 plus is what everybody else said.
Yes. Okay. Save for everybody. Then Ignatius. Ignatius, you take 15 points
Yeah.
of acid damage as it burns onto your armor and onto your body further. Everybody else, you take half as much. And if you're resistant to acid like Tullius, you laugh. Top of the order, Charnook.
Guess what I'm gonna do?
Attack it.
I'm gonna
Nice.
jump off of this thing's like knee elbow joint and
Yeah.
try and get on top of it while striking down at the top of its.
Go
That's gonna be
ahead.
My first attack.
Give me an athletics check as it's trying to get out of your way. It's not just going to let you do it.
All right, so it's a 30 to hit on the great sword swing.
Yep.
The athletics check is not great. It's a 17.
Still enough as
All
it
right, yeah.
throws your steps off a bit, but you're battling through. You're athletic, and he opens himself up to a perfect angle where you're able to smash your Vorpal greatsword into.
So I go up and cut, and then I jump and just stab the sword into his spine on the back of his neck for my second strike. Oh no, it's a natural 1 for 15.
It just clicks. It strikes right into where two of the dragon scales are plated, and it doesn't strike true and does as dragon scale's supposed to do and deflects your blade off from its strong hide underneath. But the first one does hit at your 30.
All right. Well, yeah. No, I can't retroactively reckless attack. That's fine. That's my turn. I did a cool thing.
Yep. Okay. How much damage? You never told me the damage. You told me 30
For the
to
first
hit.
one?
Yeah.
I thought it did.
Did anybody else hear damage?
17 points of damage on the first hit.
Okay, we got it.
It was, sorry. It was
No, you're
17 for my athletics, and then it was also 17 damage.
Gotcha. Yeah. Next up is Tyrion. This thing has cornered you right now. This massive amalgamation of smoke that hit you with lightning damage last time.
I'm going to look at it and spending per level. It's a bit. 5 sorcery points.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast a 5th level hold monster on this creature.
Okay.
As well as, do I have vision of the one that's harrying Tellius?
No, but you do have the one with Shalmir and Ignatius and the dragon.
Then I will instead use the twinning spell metamagic, so that instead of only targeting one creature, I target 2 creatures with my hold monster. So I'll do this, the one on me and the dragon. Wisdom saving throw.
All right. First guy. Fail. That's an 8 for the creature in front of you. For the dragon, what is his save? That is a 17.
Fail!
Legendary resistance! Burns its first!
So both of
Let's
them
go.
are paralyzed, and they can repeat their saves.
The dragon burns its legendary resistance.
Figured, but
Oh.
That's good.
You burned it. You see the dragon as you use your meta magic. The beautiful, bright, red, orange sparks go to the 2 creatures. The one seizes up in front of you, and you see the dragon battling with Charnook, and all of a sudden you see its face stop for a second, and you can feel that grip and your hold over it, and you see him through its sheer force shake it off and break free of your magical control. Goddamn Tyrion, you can feel Kolveth being like, "You have him."
And then with my wings, I'm gonna fly up into the air.
There's not enough room to fly up in the ceiling. That's why the dragons had to stay grounded. It's low ceiling, like enough.
How
for
high is the room, though?
10 feet, maybe.
Oh,
Like total length. The dragon's fucking cramped in here.
I didn't realize that. All right,
Yeah.
then I'm just gonna move away from this creature again.
It has got you. It's cornered right now, so you can move through, but it'll give you an opportunity attack.
No, it's
you have a little-
paralyzed.
Yeah, it's paralyzed. No, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna
Try and
move
stop
my
me?
30
No.
feet, my
No,
30
you-
feet past it.
This way towards everybody, or where? Which way do you want to go? You're in the corner right here.
Perpendicular to the group, so like towards the back end of the room.
deeper into the room.
Yeah, deeper into the room.
Deeper into the room. 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We'll get you
Disappears from existence.
back. Just like run mo.
Just to spread out a little bit more.
Yep. All right. And it's there, and you are concentrating. I don't have the
Yes.
ring out, so oh well.
One ring to rule them all.
Okay. You did that. You did that. Cool. Is that it?
Yep.
All right. The creature next to Ignatius is going to attack him again. 2 attacks or 2 attacks? 2 attacks. High rolls, 22 and 26 to hit.
26 hits.
All right. First one you bat away. The second one,
Shield.
he'll do 8 points of slashing damage. And you feel this wave come at your mind of screeches. And you can hear all that noise of madness running through your head as you take an additional 14 points of psychic damage.
14 psychic.
And that will
Okay.
end its turn. It is now the dragon's turn. It rolls at when the beginning or end of its turn. When does recharge happen?
Doesn't.
No, not that it doesn't. And that is okay. Nothing this time. So it is going to instead bite. It is gonna try and bite Charnook. Well, Charnook's on its neck.
On the back of your head, idiot.
Yeah. So it's gonna go for Shalmir with that burning radiance next to him. That's not cool. Don't come up in here and doing that nonsense. So
Did the radiance have the hefty effect on the dragon as well?
didn't appear so.
Oh, bummer.
26 to hit, Shalmir.
Just barely.
Okay. Then this probably won't. 24 to hit.
No.
Nope.
Nice.
Claws off your brilliant armor and a natural 1. So I
Woo!
believe that's only 1 to hit. One attack hits. So it's clawing out towards you. You're buckling it with your armor, your beautiful radiant wings out. And even when it goes to hit your skin, it just doesn't even hurt because of the heat radiating off. Its claws are melted as it tries to sink into you. Nothing. Then, in frustration, it takes its entire maw and tries to bite you. And it rakes against your skin, but you refuse to be pulled into its mouth, I believe. Does he have to make a saving throw? Yeah, no, you don't have to make a saving throw. So, that is going to be 23 points piercing and 9 points acid damage as the acid from his mouth seeps into you.
I'm going to use Spirit Shield. Whoa, that was a big roll. To reduce that damage by 21 points. And spirits take vengeance of 21 force damage.
Against the creature?
The dragon, yes.
You got it. As it shoves those back into its face, you can see the irritation building, looking at each of you as, like, insects compared to him. Wormlings! There's a clear frustration building in this dragon as you are wounding it. And Ignatius, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm tired of this thing smacking me right next to me.
Yep.
I'm going to swing at it with my sword.
You got it. As it continues to smack, you hit it with your shield, and you go and try and stun it with the shield and up with the sword. What do you got?
Yep. That is a 23 to hit.
Hits!
Okay. Okay, so that's going to be 9 piercing damage
Yep.
and 10 lightning damage.
In one smooth motion, you knock it back, and you use your Valkyrie blade adorned with lightning striking through, and the bones just shatter and they're all charred with that black, like a lightning strike, and shatter across the room.
Nice.
Excellent.
Destroying the creature.
Okay, that is good.
Shalmir, you have a concentration check on your spiritual weapon. By whatever the damage you took was, which wasn't much.
It was very low, yeah.
So it's 10 or half, whichever's higher.
So 10. It's probably
10
gonna be
was
10.
definitely higher, but I rolled 12, so we're good.
Cool. Maintain your spiritual
Anyway.
weapon. Anything else, Ignatius? Your attack sank and killed.
Nice.
I am going to use my where is it? My second wind.
Yep.
Get some healing
You
for
got it.
myself.
All right, that brings up the other thing's turn. It is going to phase into the floor. It's going to go straight down into the floor. And then reappear next to Tyrion back here.
I don't like that.
And it is going to make 3 attacks against you, Tyrion.
I don't like that.
Natural 1, a 6 and
Yikes.
a 4. I can go fuck
I like
myself.
that.
Wow.
As it appears
Nice.
out on the floor, Tyrion, you're not even looking, and the tendrils are missing every direction as Kolvith is like slowly moving you back and forth as you're like taking in the area, looking for the skull, looking if there's any more bad guys. And Kolvith's like, I got your back, buddy. All right, that turn is over. Next guy is the one with Tellius. It is going to take 3 attacks against Tellius. Does a 21 hit Tellius?
Not a chance.
Well, so the next 3 attacks come out, and you parry one, the other, and then you give a laugh as the last attack comes, and you just sidestep it. As Reed is rolling on bland.
That's the best you can do, you stupid wind spirit thing.
It does not feel like it is vulnerable to insults.
It's a necrotic fart.
The other guy that's
It is.
stunned or paralyzed, hold monster, right? Does it try and make
yeah,
a
so he's
save?
paralyzed. Yeah, end of his turn, he can make a repeat wisdom.
Natural 2. Next turn. It is now Shalmir.
I'm gonna go to
wait,
the other.
no, they missed.
I'm gonna go to the other side of the dragon, so I'm not hitting my friends with my
This way or yeah, this
Hot
way
skin,
would make
yeah, that
sense. Yep.
Much appreciated.
Yep.
And then a bonus action, I'm going to move my spiritual weapon 60 feet to the thing that is attacking Tyrion.
5, 10, 15, 20, easily.
And give it a thwack.
As it whacks the anvil, slams on its back. To hit?
22 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
And it will do, weak. 4 force damage, and then again the 17 additional radiant damage.
Oh, that radiant damage seems to be extremely effective as it engulfs its body again. It was clearly running from you. It did not like the damage it took last time, but there's no escaping Shalmir's judgment.
Alright, in that case,
Yeah.
how far away is it from me?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet.
35?
Yep.
Okay. Can I move to the point where it's 10 feet away from me? Even if I take an attack from the dragon?
Yes, you took 5, 10. You did 10 feet, and then. Yeah, you can do that. Dragon's gonna
Yeah, I'll
try.
do that.
Will
Yeah, that's
attack,
fine.
yeah. That is a 21.
Miss.
Nope, it's too focused. As it goes to reach out and grab Shalmir and claw at him, Charnook's like, wait, I'm still here, buddy! As he smacks into him and distracts the dragon for Shalmir to get away. Yep.
And then I'm going to use... I guess I could have done this first when we do it anyway. Sacred Flame.
Yep.
Dex save.
You got it. What's this guy's
probably
dex? His dex is pretty good. Let's see. So we get this. 15.
That is a fail.
Nice.
Okay.
So he takes 25 radiant damage.
It
When
just
your cantrips do more than 7
evaporates.
spells.
As it burns out, you see its face turning towards you and trying to find any sort of escape, and the fires of the forge eat it from the inside out as it is destroyed.
Give a little nod to Tyrion.
Thank you.
All right. That'll end
Hello?
Shalmir's turn. It is now Tellius' turn.
Right, I still have this necrotic fart in front of me, yeah?
Yeah, you do.
Right then, let's take some attacks against it.
Get after it, my guy.
That's the wrong thing. I'm so stupid.
You're wonderful.
Another
Yeah.
16
Doesn't
and
hit.
an 18.
Hit.
Right then. That's 11. Oh, I didn't even have the... Whatever. Right, it's 11. Whatever damage this is. Slashing.
Slashing.
and
Then radiant.
then we'll do another smite as well.
Yeah, sure.
Just a cheeky little first level. And that's 7 radiant.
Mm-hmm.
And how does it look?
Rough. Looking real roughed up.
Okay.
But still standing.
cast a bonus action. Have I used my hero action yet?
No one has. What are we doing, guys? Playing on easy mode? Fuck these guys. Go ahead and roll.
I got the 17. I don't know what that is.
Low is good.
Regain all short rest abilities. Hey, I got an inspiration die back.
That's like charges on weapons too.
Yep. You basically get a free insta short rest. All right. Anything else?
I guess I'll just bonus action Bardic Inspiration on Shalmir this time.
Sure. You
That's
say
it.
anything to him to inspire him?
The armor looks good today, buddy. Keep on keeping on.
Much appreciated, but it still looks the same as it always does.
Not shiny for sure.
He says that turning as he's a fucking radiant, consumed angel with orange and glowing eyes. It looks the same. I don't think it does, buddy.
It's a bit shinier. It's a bit shinier.
Your eyes really bring it out, literally.
Matching to it. Yeah.
And the cracks in your skin.
Cracks
Top
in
of the
the-
round.
yeah.
You see oozing out of the crypts where all these skeleton bodies are being held. You see these very familiar spitters coming. Everybody give me dex saving throws.
Get out of here!
Layer action.
Sandra, you get +3.
Whoa! Look at the thing, guys.
Natural
I
20.
rolled 2 crits.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice. Very unlikely.
Yeah.
But
it is.
on top, as the web comes up to Chornuke, you literally pull over to one side of it, holding on with one arm, letting it hit into the dragon. As you hear the dragon annoyed by it, shaking it off with ease. But
2.
Tyrion just gets slammed with it, and Tyrion begins to seize up.
Uh-oh.
You are paralyzed, Tyrion. What about everybody else?
Mine was a 15.
Save.
17.
16.
Save. So just Tyrion gets paralyzed. Like I said, low DC, but high reward. You seize up as the awful black mold hits your body, and now you're like, oh, so this is what Shalmir is feeling. This is awful. Top of the order is Charnuk on top of the dragon's neck. What are you doing?
Last attack, great weapon.
Go for it.
Alright. First one was Great Weapon Master is minus what to hit, Ryan?
-5 typically.
-5, so that's gonna be 19 to hit.
Just hits.
Yes! Alright, second strike is going to be 20 to hit.
Yeah. It's shaking you back and forth off its neck, and you're holding on classic Skyrim style. You're like, you're smashing
Carving
it
in the back of its skull, crossing slashes. That's going to be 28 on the first strike.
You got it.
And, oh god, 21 on the second strike.
Nice. It's looking real rough. The dragon's wings begin to droop. Its blood is falling to the ground, burning. It's acidic in nature itself, vile and toxic that no one else should touch. Charnuk is just laying into this monster.
You're not getting away from me!
There is a Warshak moment happening right now. I'm stuck in here with them. Is that on your turn?
Yes, it does.
Tyrion, give me a Constitution saving throw on your turn to try and shake the paralysis in combat.
16.
That's it. That's how it works. No, you're fucked now. Nope.
Oh no.
That's really low for you too.
16?
Yeah, 16's
Oh,
low
yeah.
for Tyrion.
It is,
Normally
yeah.
you have super high con.
Well, I have a +10, so.
Yeah, okay. Once you're paralyzed, it's kind of tough to get unparalyzed.
Okay.
Is he paralyzed now?
Yeah.
He's still paralyzed. Yes, he still is.
Oh.
I was surprised that he rolled.
Oh,
16.
you're saying
Normally
okay, so
he rolls much
Yeah.
higher.
he can roll
DC
out of it. Okay.
Yeah, to paralyze is low, but once you're there, it's much higher.
Yeah.
Okay, it is now Dragon's turn. That's a 6. It is going to. Oh man, Charnook's on his fucking neck. Oh, actually, it's gonna move where with Ignatius in line. Charnook though on his neck
Oh boy.
up here, and it can get a straight line from Ignatius to Shalmir to Tyrion. So I need all of you guys to give me dex saving throws. I believe since you're paralyzed, Tyrion, you auto fail.
Yep.
Yeah.
Another acid breath. So what's your DC
20 for a
save?
23.
Save.
17.
Not you. You're not in line.
Aha.
Am I close to one of the clerics? Not clerics, paladins?
Yeah,
Close to
Tellius is
Tellius,
really
yeah.
close to you.
Tellius is really close. Awesome. So that's going to be a 21.
Yep. You save, so you'll take half as much.
Actually, so I realized, I can't believe I missed this. Shield Master.
Yeah, same.
I haven't been using it.
Neither have
I can use my reaction if I pass and take half damage. I could take none. So I'm gonna use my shield to block all of it.
Well, you're gonna want to because that's 63
In that
points
line,
of acid
Shelby does the
damage
same.
in that line.
Yeah, here does shield Shelby.
Yeah, no,
Shield Tyrion! Oh, shit!
Yeah, down the line, shield! Ignatius shouts, shield! He gets his shield up. The acid doesn't burn on him. Shalmir gets it, carries the order down the line. Tyrion,
I'm gonna use my reaction to Spirit Shield that.
how what's the distance on that?
30 feet.
30.
No way. Tyrion's way
Okay.
at the end of the room, I think. Wait, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Okay, so it's not no
Sorry.
way, but I thought he was completely against the room. 63
You said
points.
6'3"? Yeah.
Yeah, it
so,
was
I fall unconscious.
You
and
don't!
the-
You don't!
Oh wait, yes. I have
Second
one.
chance.
Yep. You go
Second
to fall
tab.
unconscious and you just feel that fucking hero in you. No!
No.
Yeah, dude, I love that.
Yep.
Still paralyzed.
But I'm looking
Yeah.
real melted up. I've got
Yeah.
lots of burns all over my body.
Alright.
Yep. It's
It's-
slowly eating him away.
Yeah. Okay.
Ignatius, it is your turn. Ignatius the Greatest.
He's.
Wait,
I mean,
since he fell unconscious, is he still
It's
paralyzed?
he's. Well, he
No,
doesn't.
he didn't. He
He
didn't.
just
Like
goes
that.
down.
He goes to
1.
one.
Oh,
He
okay,
just goes
okay,
to
okay.
one.
He refuses to fucking die.
Yeah, okay.
Like a lizard boy you once knew.
So he's still paralyzed then.
Correct.
Yes. He has to get knocked out to lose it, which it actually might have been
which
better. But,
problem to fix first?
you know, but it is what it is. Technically, yeah, I can keep killing him.
Paralyzed or
Keep
the
second
fact that he's
chance.
at 1 hit
I
point.
mean, probably the paralysis.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. It's my turn, right?
Yep.
I'm after the dragon.
Yep.
Oh man, decisions. Okay, there's that. Oh, great.
I imagine you fail your concentration check on the whole monster on the other guy, right?
Oh, I gotta roll for that.
Yeah, and that was 63 points, so half of that would be 31.
Let's go!
Wow.
Free! No! It had enough, like the lapse for a second. He's like, I'm
Yeah.
free! And then you're like, no! Oh, what?
Like there's one grain of
Yeah.
sand left in the hourglass. He grabs it. Nope.
Okay.
Wow.
Impossible! Yeah, what do you got?
All right. So, seeing that Tyrion is struggling to get out of his paralysis,
Yes.
I will cast Greater Restoration.
Is it a touch?
It probably is.
It is.
You can
So
run to him.
I'll run to him.
I think he's too
5,
far away.
10, 15, 20, 25,
He probably is.
30. How far is your movement?
I think
30?
it's 30.
Yeah, you.
I can't
5
get to him?
feet. No, you're missing by 5 feet to get to where he was
brutal.
because the dragon's 10 feet behind you. And
Okay,
it's,
so this is good because it makes my decision for me.
okay.
Since I can't heal his paralysis, I'll just heal his body
Okay.
with heal
Nice.
You got
at
it.
7th level.
All right.
Easy.
That's 80 healing.
Nice.
Easy.
You feel the power of the storm surging through you. Your inability to die, your refusal to die being rewarded with the path of the storm. And Ignatian's points his sword at you, and his eyes glow with a little blue spark as it travels towards you. The lightning jumps like static shock onto Tyrion, healing him.
You're not done yet, friend.
Colvith, come on. Hey, look at me. Okay, all you can do is look at me. We're getting out of this. All right. Anything else?
So that was action.
Yep.
Bonus action. That was a spell, so I'm gonna say
Nope.
no.
All right. Next thing is gonna try and attack Tullius again. It now sort of has this idea of I can't move. I'm sort of stuck here with him. That's a 3 and a 2 and a 21 to hit.
Not even a chance.
There's a complete change in demeanor as it's made 6 attacks to you and none of them have phased you. It's feeling pretty intimidated right now. And the other one's going to try and make a saving throw. That's a natural 1. Is that the second natural 1 I've rolled with that fucking guy? I will have my revenge. All right, it's up to Shalmer. It's your turn.
I'm gonna walk up to Tyrion and I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration
You got it.
to remove paralysis.
And you do, without issue. Tyrion, you
Thank
feel
you.
it burns off you and
Teamwork.
falls to the ground. And you are no longer paralyzed, but you sure as shit have a whole lot to give.
And I will walk away from him at least 10 feet.
5, 10. Yep.
And then I'm going to move, with a bonus action, move my spiritual weapon to the ghost monster that is hold monstered.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yep.
Yep. And then give it a swing.
Go for it.
27 to hit.
Definitely hits.
And that is 7 force damage plus 17 radiant.
Okay, 7 4s. Is that because he's hold monster or those crits?
Yeah.
Yes.
If you're within
Double
5
check.
feet, I just read it. If you're within 5 feet,
Does
Okay.
that?
And what was the
Because it's a
radiant?
melee attack, so I don't know. But the radiant's 17.
17.
It's always 17 flat.
Well, because he's hold person, it does way more than it has any business doing. As it stabs through, you see the radiant energy, the oranges surge through again, cracking underneath it, and it is really damaged.
It's the end of my turn.
All right. For the sake of the game, in your interest, vulnerable to radiant damage and a crit. Tellius, your turn.
How does this measly necrotic fart look in front of me?
The fart is withering in front of you.
Oh,
It's
withering.
looking more than measly.
Right,
Lesser
then.
than measly.
I'm
Tellius,
not even...
you've nearly embarrassed it to death. At one point, you thought it was immune from shame. You have shown it otherwise in the next life.
You're not even with my blade at this point. And I'll walk away as I cast a spectral guard. As I cast a what is it, Guardian of Faith?
Yep.
Yeah,
What does that do?
cast. It's a large spectral guardian that appears any creature hostile to me that moves to a space within 10 feet of it for the first time.
Yep.
Has to succeed on a dex saving throw.
Okay.
Takes 20 radiant damage on a failed save, or half on success, and then it vanishes once it does 60 total radiant damage.
All right, that's a 17.
So I'm literally just gonna plop it in front of them and walk away.
17.
That's a fail. It has to beat 19.
How much does it do?
20 radiant damage.
As you walk over your shoulder, you see it go to reach out for you, and then your guardian comes out behind you, and just the shining Everence points forward, and you see this thing just get withered away as you
Nice.
fucking too cool for school boss mode. Get out of here.
Cool for
That's awesome.
school.
Anything that's within 10 feet of it. So if the other one's close enough,
You're
then
right.
would
It is.
have
It
to make the
is.
save as well. I mean, technically it has to move, but I mean
Fuck.
it's.
These guys are looking rude. That is a 6.
Fail.
How much damage does that one do?
20 more radiant damage.
Looks real rough. Really rough. As basically
Right.
this guardian just explodes with radiant energy out towards the other two, and these two things are just like the worlds are rocked.
Disgusting.
Yep.
I'll make my way. I assume I provoke an attack of opportunity.
No, it's dead.
The other one, though.
No, it's not. You said within
Okay.
10 feet. You weren't within 5
It's
feet.
hold monstered.
Yeah,
also.
and
Yeah,
it's hold
paralyzed.
monstered.
Right.
Clutch.
All right. Well, then when it eventually moves, they'll just die to that.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'll walk over to my dragon friend and try to just be there to provide support for my friends there.
Sure.
And I'll also just, shout over to Tyrion. Hey, you're doing great, bud. Glad you didn't die there. Give him another little inspiration there.
Yep.
That's another inspiration. I still have my other one.
Good.
Well, hey, you're gonna need them.
Top of the order, layer action. All of a sudden, you start hearing this as the familiar bombers start running into this area. I need everybody to give me dex saving throws.
Not the decks.
As you see it jumping up towards you, and then exploding as a gas of black
19.
fluid. Save.
26.
Save.
Oh, 24, excuse me.
Save.
14.
Fail.
I
19.
Save.
4.
Fail. So they both blow into you. Give me
Hold on.
Constitution saving
How is it even
throws.
possible for you to roll 4?
I don't think I'm near you anymore, am I?
You are. He's literally
Yeah, you're in
touching
there.
you. He's. I know. To be fair, lighting is really hard. Really hard.
No, it is.
The lighting is completely rough. You're in the shadow of the dragon. But in the
just-
sense of funny, Tellius is literally touching you. He is right there and you're right there. But again,
That is
lighting,
so funny.
really fucked.
That is hilarious.
I thought I-
I'm like, bro.
Wasn't I on the other side?
You're right there, no. You didn't remember I moved you to go to Tyrion.
Yeah.
You're like, no, I can't make that. So you made my choice for him. I'll heal him because you went back. You didn't
I
say
thought
move.
you left. I thought you left.
You never
me
said
there.
to. You said, oh, I can't do that. Then I can't touch him.
Okay. I thought I went and it was like can't reach and just went yeah.
Oh no! I kept you where you
I
were.
thought I was there. Okay, well
Yeah.
it's still a 9.
9. Yeah, you still failed after all that.
It didn't matter.
You guys both take 15 points of necrotic damage and give me con saving throws.
I'm going to use my reaction to reduce the damage to Ignatius by 10 and
Fine.
deal 10 force damage to whatever creature dealt that damage.
Not there
How much,
anymore.
how much was it?
15 necrotic.
15 necrotic.
26 in the con save.
Easy. Yep. And what about you,
Yeah, I know.
Ignatius? Con save.
15. Con
Yep.
for 19.
19. Fine. Both fine. The spirits of your ancestors, Charnook, are looking for some things to pulverize, and they're not there. And they're grabbing through the air.
Ignatius, you took the 10 reduction, right?
Yeah, he did.
Ooh, I didn't.
Nope, he didn't. Nice job.
I will add it then.
Legendary
distracted.
attack. Legendary action. Dragon tail attacks Ignatius for a 24 to hit.
24. That hits.
Okay, that'll be
Womp womp.
I should have saved my spirit shield.
21 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And now it's top of the order. It's Charnuk's turn.
So,
Yeah.
actually, have I used? Wait, what is this? Do I need my reaction for this? Oh no, it doesn't. I'm gonna use Retaliation of the Storm.
Go for it.
Which, when a creature hits me with an attack, the storm retaliates by shooting lightning at the attacker equal to the damage taken up to 34. I can use it once per long rest. Okay, so I'm gonna use it now. So that's 21 lightning damage. Back at ya!
As you get hit by the tail, Ignatius, you like take the momentum with you, and like the charge starts going around your hands, and you go right back and hit him with it, Sith style, and the lightning hits into him. Dragon's looking real bad.
Oh, okay. I rolled my attack.
Yeah.
Let's attack Great Weapon Master.
Yep.
First hit was an 18. I don't believe that hits right.
18 for like total?
Okay, yeah.
No.
Or no, that would be a 13. Yeah.
No. Does not hit.
Okay. Second attack was a natural 20.
How do you want to do this?
Oh,
Well,
So,
well then.
so when the dragon gets struck with the bolt of lightning, it
Yep.
rears its head back, and I use the momentum to jump up and
Mhm.
kind of like push with one arm off of the ceiling, and one arm just swing down and cleave the dragon's head off.
Straight through the neck. And as you see, it hits the ground and starts slithering. There's still a little bit alive. The back of its body shudders and shakes and then collapses down as Charnuk comes up with his Vorpal Greatsword. Clean! No blood on the blade. A clean strike separating the beast and ending our combat as the Radiant Energy is just going to annihilate this guy on his turn. Bye-bye.
Alright. I will be right back, actually.
Sure thing, sure thing.
A high five, Ignatius. That was awesome.
Nice finish.
Sidebar. Did I just 1v1 a dragon?
You did a lot.
Hell
did a
yeah.
lot.
That was awesome.
You basically did. It was great, dude. Nice job, everybody. That was a ton of fun.
Was that a real dragon, or was that just a fake pussy dragon?
That was, in my encounter builder, a adult black dragon.
What's a dragon?
Damn.
It wasn't ancient, but it was there.
It was alive and well.
Yeah.
I was pretty close to dying.
It
Or
was,
at least
the
being
whole
at
encounter.
zero.
I mean, you guys did clutch, where you basically nullified 2 of the bad guys, killed 2 of the other ones. You found their weaknesses to Radiant awfully quickly, and, only minor damage, and Tyrion was about to turn around and do significant damage. And don't forget about your lightning eyes, Ignatius.
Yeah, I
You
was
have your dark
saving
side.
that.
Yeah. Okay, just making sure you
Well,
didn't forget.
I had started the healing,
Yep. No, you're good.
and then I had to, yeah.
Hey, you got a laser beam, dude.
Yeah, no, I was saving it. It was in the back of my mind.
Well, actually, it was in the back of your eyes, I bet.
Gotta.
Yeah, probably that. Yeah. Do you guys hear that?
Is that gunfire?
Yeah.
No, it's fireworks.
Oh,
Or
okay.
firecrackers. It's
Definitely sounded like guns.
Yeah, it did. It did.
I think it'd be a little bit too frequent for that, but
yeah.
Yeah, okay, fireworks.
Vermont crazy. Those hippies
So-
are out of control.
Weird day for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This, the 19th of April.
Happy
The
Monday!
most auspicious day.
Almost 420. Maybe that's what they're excited about.
That could be. Tomorrow's 420. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah, your
It
seat
is.
is pretty weed heavy, so yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. With the room. There we go. With the dragon slain. I'll keep that open so you guys still have a sense of the location of the room. Spiritual weapons will go away in time. Dragon will just get him out of there so you guys can look around.
Just to scale.
Yeah, it is to scale.
I asked, could I harvest a scale?
Go ahead and try. Yeah, I'd say. I thought you asked, is it to scale? And I was like, yeah, why wouldn't the miniatures be?
No, I want it scale so I can trade.
Yeah.
can I take some teeth?
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
shake some tape, yeah.
I'm not going to even bug you guys about this. So you can take, I'd say you can get 3 clean adult dragon teeth. Actually, 3 clean adult black dragon teeth. You will take some acid damage removing it. There's no way about that. If you do you still want to remove it?
I can do that.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Okay.
No, I got
Oh,
it.
you did. To be
It's-
fair, Tullius won't.
Very well.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm resistant to these types of things, so
yeah, I'm not even going to bother.
be a bit less challenging.
And getting the scales off with enough time, I'd say you're able to recover 2 without any rolls. 2 solid scales.
Nice. 2 scales and how
Because you
many
also
teeth did you say?
fucked up a lot of them.
3 teeth.
3 teeth.
3 teeth
of an
and 2
adult
scales.
black dragon.
I'll add that to my inventory then.
The 2 priests come into the room and they immediately go for the skull now that they know it's safe. And they pick up the skull. You see Shariah take the cloth from Kevtol in her hands, and Kevtol goes up to the door over here, and you see him looking at the wall and feeling it up, starts ripping some of the mold out and away from the wall and revealing these overgrown the overgrown mold reveals a doorway, and you see him trying to open up the door, and he's struggling right now as he's putting his shoulder against it with his frail little elven body.
I will walk over with my unfrail minotaur body and
Yes.
open the door for him.
Yeah. As he's hitting with his hands, Charnook just gives one solid punch. The doors open up to a crypt. Inside here, you see all around the mold is thickest in here, but in the center is just one casket lifted above made out of stone. You see him run in and over to it, and Shayra comes in behind, and the 2 of them lay the bones on top of the coffin, and they begin a ritual as they close their eyes. Their hands start glowing this beautiful white and gold. The 3 bones merge and fall through the top of it into the casket from going through like it was water. As they finish their ritual, the 2 of them open their eyes, and there's a stillness in the air as the 2 of them nervously exchange glances. That should have done it. Did we do something wrong? As they both look at you guys, the top of the casket. Then I won't do it. Then we won't continue the game. If that's how you're gonna be. I guess I will wait for Hunter, because this is the next most interesting part of the game. How's the weather?
It was really
It's
nice today.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
Sprinkled a
Outside
little
couple
bit.
times. Summer
Yeah.
can't come soon enough.
Yeah, dude, it snowed here
Oh,
on
snowed
like
last week.
Friday. Yeah, like
Yeah.
what the fuck?
yeah. We had a deal. Summertime.
We had a deal.
Where's that goddamn groundhog?
beat up the fucking.
It's on film.
promised!
You lied to me.
I'll give it 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
30 more seconds. Then we'll just keep going. I got a timer right in front of me. Once it hits 45, he's done for.
Yeah. Boop. Aha.
Why is it going to be 25 on Wednesday morning?
Ugh.
Why?
No.
25.
Gross.
It's going to
Gross.
snow. What?
All right,
What?
we're moving on. We tried. To
More
move on.
snow.
I think we're supposed to get snow.
The casket, you see a gauntlet come up out of the casket, punch through, and then from the hole that's made, the entire top of the casket just gets scraped off, and pulling itself out of the casket is this gold-plated paladin as it comes out. You see the 2
Johnny, you
priests.
should have done that with your armor.
look up
That
towards,
is-
It's a little.
and you see embroidered all these symbols of Corlyn. Corlyn at the top, but you also see the lower ones, Timora, Morphus, and Tyr on there. And he has this incredible chainmail all the way around. The helmet itself is completely closed, and it comes tight through with slight ears pointing back on it. The design itself is extremely ostentatious. It is very eye-catching. It is over the top. It almost looks like he's made out of like jewels and gold as he comes out. As he pulls out his sword that was within his sheath, it has Tullius what looks almost identical to the sword Mansoon was carrying back in Ethril inside his hand. And as he emerges from the casket, you see him look around this place. And you hear in a what you assume is a higher voice than what you originally would have thought.
Is he short too?
No, he's fucking huge. He's like 7 feet tall. The
Oh,
ceiling is
friends.
really close. He is wide, but it's not like, my friends. You hear...
Welcome to my crypt.
Oh, I had a cute little jingle. I don't remember it. Give me 1 second.
Does anybody else think the gold and the gems is kind of tacky, right?
I mean,
A bit.
it's not cool.
I mean, it's cool, like to hang on your wall or something, but not practical at all.
Why not?
Gold.
It's a soft metal.
I'm gonna hand him a gold coin. Bite
There
it.
it is.
Swallow it.
I'll get that later, and then I can gamble it away.
Force of habit.
right. You hear it's not like he has a high pitched voice, but it's just not the typical low bass voice. It's just you hear. In dark days, in bleakest nights, no one may escape Corlyn's light. As he hits the sword into the
Right.
ground, an explosion of light comes out, and all of you shield your eyes as it comes out from the sword, and the entire room is scrubbed clean of any of the horrors. He comes down off of the casket and looks to the priest. You have done Corlyn's will. And he looks towards all of you. If you will give me a moment, I have a temple to restore. As he walks by you, not looking for your permission, he goes into the next room. You hear him muttering the same thing, and he puts his sword into the ground, and it just explodes outwards. The carcass of the dragon that was still remaining, picked over, is just annihilated. He picks up the sword, and you can see through one of the rooms, like one of the stalkers is looking in and starts to get away. And you see from the side of him, he puts his hand out, and scorpion style, a chain goes like right into it, and he pulls it in, and the thing's arms, all 6 of them are flailing, and just puts the sword into it. And on contact, it gives that Dawnbreaker sort of explosion. You gather, especially Tullius, that is definitely a claw of Corellon. And
Hey, me and you, huh?
as he's going, he's saying he's not even focusing right now, and the two of them are like, I think we're okay. I think everything's gonna be okay. About 15 minutes go by, and you just keep hearing explosions going off throughout this area, eventually ending as he comes back without anything on him, perfectly intact, looks to your group. The temple has been cleansed. Oracles, you may go to restoring the sacred texts. To you all, I owe you a great debt of gratitude. Our mission here must continue to restore what has been lost. I grant to you a boon. Come forward, kneel. Do you guys kneel?
Yeah, I'll take my helmet off and put it under my arm, and I'll be.
Is it a long
What
rest? I'd
happens?
really appreciate that.
Well, you'll see. As he goes to each of you, he takes the claw of Corlyn and dubs each of your shoulders. Each of you have given a great service to Corlyn. I bestow on you his blessing. Your determination and endurance through even the darkest of the most unjust parts of the world. You will see his plan through. You feel this strength welling up inside you. You now have Corlyn's blessing. Once per day, you can use Corlyn's blessing to restore half your health.
Whoa!
Oh! Wow.
All
Now,
right.
guys, don't use it unless you're below half health.
49. I'm using it!
I use it right now.
You can if you want.
I mean, I am below half health. But
I'm very below half. I have 15 health right now.
That's awesome.
Each of you gave forth justice into an unjust place. And now there is a world of unjust and unrest I must reconcile. If there are more out there that have dared betrayed the teachings of Corlyn and betrayed the balances of our world, I will right it.
What are you reading?
What's that?
Nothing. You're gonna be busy. That's all.
Corlyn's work is never over. As he takes his sword and seethes it, you see behind one of the priests have finished a wall, and Shaira steps back. I didn't do anything different. You see the same shimmer as before up here at that back wall. You see the other one looking up, the paladin and champion of Corlyn. I can feel her presence trying to come back into the temple. She will find no safe haven here. And he walks off. Anything else you guys would like to do?
Question.
Yeah.
Just to make sure I got it right. So, heal half your health, half your maximum, not half of what you've been dealt?
Maximum.
Yeah, okay.
So
That's what I thought.
If you have 100 HP, you can heal 50 HP once per day.
That's what I thought. Okay, good. Yep.
All right.
I mean,
Is
can
it an action to use, or is it
Yes,
an effect
yes.
like Second Wind?
It is an action to use because it's pretty powerful.
I'm going to use it right now.
Yeah, go for it.
could we take an hour in this temple? Do you mind?
No, you've
I'm
more than
asking
earned
the-
it. Yeah, the other two, no.
Pirates?
You guys have freed. This is wonderful. Take as much time as you need. And if you have any interest in the teachings of Corlyn, but ask.
I'm taking a short rest.
Yep. The entire group
And-
chills out.
We'll
Um,
use my inspiring leader while we short rest.
Nice. Oh, hey, Corlyn's blessing. There it is. Easy money.
Oh, somebody just make it? Excellent.
It was just there, man.
Oh, I hope it's the right one.
Oh, look at that. Once per
Just Corlyn's
day.
blessing, once per day. Use it.
Store half. Yeah.
Wait, what? Where is this?
It's a feat, dude.
It's
You
a
serious?
feat.
The DM lays things out for you.
Did I
because
really
you-
make that?
Yeah.
I didn't make
assume
it.
you did.
Did no one made that?
I did
just
not
did.
see this.
I just
Yeah.
did like a
Yeah, yeah.
super.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Zach definitely did. I didn't. I was not that prepared. Though it was
Oh,
in my
no,
head
you
for a
knew You
while.
weren't that prepared. You knew this would happen.
I did, but I don't put it in there because Hunter's always like, "What's this about?" And I'm like, "Nothing. It's nothing now. I'm not. I will never be proactive again."
I'm waiting for the day that Reed just proactively is like, "Oh, I'm gonna hit this button and unhide all the things I've been hiding from you."
Nope.
Justin, where are you seeing that?
Bro, you just go to features and traits, manage feats, and you
feats.
scroll. It's right there.
Yeah.
I do not see it anywhere on here.
Yeah.
I saw it as well.
Don't know what to tell you.
It takes a while to update homebrew stuff sometimes.
It does take a while. It's kind of annoying.
All right.
Anyways,
After you short rest, do you guys want to leave? Or do you want to chill out with the Priest of Corlyn?
I still have to heal for my short rest.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh shit, we short rested already today.
Yep.
we did.
I only have so many slots left.
Long day.
Good thing I have that Corlyn's blessing.
That's okay. I didn't use too many from last short rest, so I'll be okay. Dad.
Ooh, I'm rolling well. I'm rolling well though.
Wait, let me get some more. Okay.
You see the priest putting stuff out
Yeah.
around in this area, trying to put like little talismans or whatnot in here to give praise, and they're restoring the teachings of Corlyn on the walls. And who speaks Elvish? Anybody?
Me.
We still have tongues, but it's not. We can't read writing. It's only if they're
Okay.
speaking.
They are writing. So what you do
I got
notice
you. Don't worry.
is on the walls, a lot of the stuff they're writing onto there seems way, way tamer than the shit you're used to hearing and seeing in Skoberheim. Like leaps and bounds different than what you're used to the faith of Corlyn being.
Well, they weren't really following Corlyn, were they?
Everybody give me a perception check.
Six.
Oh, I'm blind.
21.
Okay.
7.
No. Shalmir?
Uh,
Perception?
18.
Only Tellius. After reading that wall, you're like, huh, and everyone's resting. You see where the casket is. You see this little goblin get out, and he has a little bit of gold, and you see him from what was inside there, not a gold piece, but like looks like a part of the armor. And you see him jump off the side opposite you where you're sitting, off the casket.
Where'd he go?
You get up and look around, and he's nowhere to be seen.
Did anyone else just see a goblin over there?
Goblin?
Yeah.
What?
What, smell him?
Go ahead and give a wisdom survival check.
I'm very good at survival. 11.
Smells like fucking gross perfumes. Those damn priests are putting out nice smelly things.
I was thinking it's still good. It's been eons.
It's magic. They're creating it.
Create perfume.
Yep.
3rd level spell. Transmutation.
Cleric of Corlyn has many benefits.
Boring. So no one else saw that over there? He had like some gold on him.
I'll walk over where he's pointing and look around.
Do you make an investigation check?
Yeah.
Hello. Is there anybody there?
Natural 1.
Nice.
No, I have no idea. You go to touch the floor, and then you're like, nah, it's good. Nothing there. You're like, that's stone. You put your foot out, it's stone. Whatever, Tellius.
I don't see anything.
All right.
Hello? Is anyone there?
One of the priests looks in. Kevtol. Everything all right?
Yeah, I saw a goblin over there, but my friends don't believe me.
I believe you. I just think it scurried off.
We didn't see anything come out this way. We'll keep an eye out then for goblins. Hey, Shara. Goblins. Goblins.
With no
Goblins.
goblins.
They certainly don't seem scared with the champion of Corellon around of goblins.
All right. Maybe it's just me then, if no one else saw it.
Huh. That's interesting. What did it do?
And it just like had like some gold. And you know that weird thing that sometimes people do where they bite like the coin? It did that. Pretty strange. And then it just kind of
Tried to do earlier.
yeah, and then it just kind of jumped off into the who knows.
That was an investment in my future.
Ah, smart.
But if you didn't see anything, I trust you.
I mean, I wasn't really paying attention.
Oh, so you don't believe me? Right.
Yeah, I mean, I was giving
What?
everybody an inspiring speech. You probably weren't listening clearly, so everybody else was.
I remember the speech. You were
Maybe
like,
you don't. Maybe you don't get the hit
no,
points.
you were like, blah blah. We're gonna kill the guys. Blah blah. We're gonna clear the rooms.
That's not at all what I said. No.
Oh, yeah,
I was talking about a nice, peaceful village that we're all going to retire to eventually.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'm very excited.
I can't wait for that.
All right.
Well,
Either you go back in or you go through the shimmer. Up to you.
I mean,
Move forward.
I guess I'm
Okay.
crazy.
You guys go through
I mean,
the shimmer.
Can I just
Yep.
check? Can I
Yes.
just to make sure?
I just want to get to the next room to end the session. I just want to get to. I want to know what I got to
I don't
prepare
think
for
you
next week.
understand. He had gold in his.
Then don't
Clearly
put the
not
goblin there.
God damn it.
We're gonna get distracted.
We're never gonna get through this dungeon. Ever.
No, it's fine. Let's
We're
go.
never gonna clear this dungeon.
Up to you. You want to
No,
investigate?
it's fine. It's fine.
All
Fuck
right.
the collapse. We need to investigate this rogue goblin.
Fuck the collapse of the goblin.
There's this guy
Hey,
Where is he? The trigger.
beating up the champion.
We're about to kill
floor.
Parjim. We have been like a grapple situation. Where's the fucking goblin?
You see it out of the corner of your eye. Just
We should
release him.
ask.
Get the goblin.
You should ask everyone that now. Just
Throw
like
us down, fuck
any
them.
guy that we're
Have you
any
seen
guy
this
we're
goblin?
fighting. Where's the goblin? What are you even talking about? You fucking know.
Talia's shaking, big bags under his eyes. I see him all the time, out of the corners of my eye. I see him. He's always just out of my sight.
I see a shadow.
All right. So you guys enter back into the hub. Let me go grab the.
How much temp
music.
HP did we get for the speech?
20.
If you were
20?
listening.
Is that every time?
Yeah,
Or is that a
so
roll?
it's 20.
what was the speech about?
I told you.
He told
It's
you.
about how we're going to retire to a nice village one day
Oh yeah.
Oh,
after
that's
we.
gonna be nice. Are we
Feed
ever
evil.
gonna rebuild the bar? I wonder.
I think it's
We
a little
can-
premature to start talking about that.
I mean,
We
I
can
gotta have
open.
something.
It's never premature. We can open a bar in that village.
Well,
What is
Tyrion,
in
we
front
need-
of
we
us
need-
while these idiots are talking?
Tyrion, we need some kind of hope. I mean, surely after meeting Halal, you would understand that, but I guess not. I guess you're too.
I just kind of look like I don't really want to be distracted while we're in the middle of a elder god's dangerous temple of illusion.
I guess you're too hot-headed.
Everyone starts high-fiving each other to Tyrion's dismay. Definitely seems like a move out of spite. Yeah. No, but it's a wonderful speech that Shalmir goes into, diving into your retirement plans and what life will look like after you guys restore peace and balance to this world, after all the horrors and troubles you've faced. It has been so taxing on your lives that it is going to be quite the reward to have peace. And even the talk of peace is exciting. It's enough to want to push you through this final Ragnarok you find yourself in.
Do you think we'll have to rebuild the world after we finish this?
Man, fuck that.
Sounds like a lot of work.
That sounds really fun to me, honestly.
I think we stop the world from ending, and
Let the
Rebuilding-
worry about it.
rebuilding the world is left to the rulers. You know, the
But
people.
we're the ones that save the world, so wouldn't we, know how to make sure it doesn't get ruined again now?
No.
I mean, all these smart people just let this happen, so...
Question. You had casted aid Do you recall when you casted that, Luke?
Yes, it was
Roughly?
before we fought the thing last session.
Okay. So, because it lasts for 8 hours, so I'm just to keep track of whether or not we still have that 15
So
max
you
HP
should.
boost.
Should? You took a short rest. I guess that's an hour,
Yeah.
and you fought through that. No, yeah, you should still have it 8 hours. Sure, fuck it. What do I care?
I just don't. Let me double check. Oh, let me double check if max
Sure.
HP boosts and after a short rest.
0 through 7 doors inside here again.
We go through 3, 6, and 7.
3, 6, and 7.
Yeah,
and we
those are the ones
came came through 0 to get to this one.
Correct.
3,
So we
6, and
have
7.
1, 2,
1, 2, 4,
5.
5.
Got it. I think I chose last time.
Yep, someone who choose.
It wasn't gone yet.
How about 4?
Right then.
Let's do it.
All right. You guys
Ace.
go to the door 4. Ignatius, roll a d20.
All right.
Let's
No
speed run
whammies.
this, boys.
Alright, here we go. This is door 4. Should be, I think the world record's about 5 minutes clear time, so.
12.
3.
What'd you say?
12.
12. Alright, here we go. Random dungeon generator. And
As the door opens and you guys go through the shimmer, your senses come back towards you as you see a village burning, and you see a bunch of Spartan warriors with their spears going up and at this massive 3-headed creature as it
oh
one of
shit.
the heads goes down and bites and rips one of those and throws them in the distance. You see the mythical creature Cerberus in the center
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
of this town, and that is where we will end tonight's session.
I cast Conjure Giant Meat. At Cerberus. And he takes the meat and stops
only we had a tater
ransacking the village.
We will have to investigate next time.
Damn it.